headlines. England's young guns all impressed during that 5-0 demolition of Serbia. But what about when Palmer, Saka and Bellingham are all fit? Should they walk straight back into the side? Well, the Daily Mail's Craig Hope has strong feelings on that one.
I don't think they have to. I thought it was really telling when Thomas Tuchel opened his TV interview and then he came upstairs to talk to us in the main press conference room, and the phrase he used in his first answer on both occasions was, quote, "That was teamwork in its purest form."
Following the departure of Nuno Espirito Santo, Troy Deeney had an exclusive sit-down with Forest winger Callum Hudson-Odoi. He told talkSPORT Nuno had a massive impact on his career, but is excited for what's to come under Postecoglou. Here's what he had to say straight after his first training session with Big Ange. Technical issue there. Apologies, we will play that audio later in the show. Right, Danny Murphy reckons Postecoglou, though, will adapt his tactics for Forest this season. We'll come back to that later, but trust me, he did say that. Right, Ange will take charge of Forest as they take on Arsenal in the North London on Saturday, which you can listen to live on talkSPORT. Elsewhere today, former Premier League referee David Coote has been charged with making an indecent video of a child. For more on that story, head to talksport.com. And swimmer Ben Proud has become the first Brit to join the controversial 2026 Enhanced Games. The Olympic silver medalist committed to the new event that allows athletes to take banned performance-enhancing drugs.
talkSPORT News.
The Defence Secretary says he's asking UK armed forces to look into doing more to protect Poland, and there's been a cyber attack at rail operator LNER. More with the news team at 5:30.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Proudly supporting air ambulance charities this Air Ambulance Week. Every mission starts with you. Visit Air Ambulances UK to learn more.
Rain and showers, heavy and thundery at times, moving northeast through the day. Some sunny spells turning cooler from the west.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent's here, would you believe, today? Yeah, I just said that. You right, DB? Sneaker free?
I'm good, man.
No, we'll talk about that. Oh, darts. Right, Chico, we've got a show for you this afternoon. We'll be looking back at a big old and a good win for England in Serbia as Elliot Anderson shines for the Three Lions this week. And off the back of that, we'll be asking whether the Forest man would be starting for his former side, Newcastle, right now. Good question. 03717 223344. On top of that, Kevin Hatcher will be joining us for Drive Worldwide, and we'll be asking who the best striker in the world is right now as the centre forward shine during the international break. All that, plus we'll take a look at this year's shortlist for the Premier League's Hall of Fame. No gigs, what's all that about? And we'll hear from former England and Chelsea defender John Terry. All that and more coming up on today's Drive Time show with me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent alongside, and more importantly, you if you pick up the phone. 03717 223344.
How are we, chaps? We real?
Oh, Kev. Is that Kev?
Hello?
Oh, hello. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. DB, love it to see you. Go on and get out of the way.
No, sorry, I'm just, as per usual, trying to film my headphones.
Okay, yeah. So we have a darts Premier League here, which we all take part in. There's 8 of us. Sadly, I didn't make the last 4.
Again?
Controversy. Not again, first time ever.
What do you mean controversy?
First time ever, actually.
Oh my God, I'm losing.
But you played your semi-final against producer Joe. You were 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm a little bit disappointed in you. And you opened the door and you checked out with a 118 to go 2-1, and then you won another 3 on the bounce. That was it.
Yeah, it was. No, it was.
Producer Joe, done for.
What I will say is that it was a game played with real
People?
respect
All right.
between me and Joe.
Darts.
Yeah, respectful.
What do you mean respect? What are you talking about? Who
But
cares about that?
No, but when they
I
played
don't think they
against
have
you,
to. I thought it was really telling when Thomas Tuchel opened his TV.
My dog's going on there.
What's happening there?
Why do we have Bob
What's
glitching?
what's happening? That keeps happening, you lot. Can you sort it out, please? Thank you. Carry on.
Yeah, it's not. Oh God.
Well, just every day that's happening now.
Yeah.
It's starting to drive me insane. Go on, carry on.
No, Joe played really well for the first. I think he was down to a finish. I mean, I had 118 to check out, 118 to take it out, and I went 18.
That's good.
Treble, and
That's
then
good.
bang,
Under pressure.
Under pressure.
We'll be talking about what makes people world class a bit later on. I'm not suggesting that you're world class.
I probably am. In terms of this building, I probably am.
Well, see, now this might be part of the problem.
Yeah.
If only this building existed in the world, does that make you world class?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very difficult debate to be had. What makes you world class? So that's come out a bit later on. There's only one place to start, isn't there? There's only one.
Happy now?
Yeah, of course I'm happy, yeah. Weekend was turgid. Last night I thought it was excellent.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
I've lost an earpiece.
What?
I've lost an earpiece.
Every day you do this now?
Have you got this? Did your things break off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To clean them. Yours is broken off. Magic Max will sort you out. There's loads to start with, but we're going to have to start with reacting to England's big win against Serbia last night in what was a 5-star performance from Thomas Tuchel's men. There have been plenty of positives over the last 2 games. The one big one was the emergence of Elliot Anderson in midfield. Is he now part of England's starting 11?
It's a campaign full of flawless results, but full of flawed performances.
Where an eye-catching win could reset perception and set the tone for the 10 months ahead.
Never put a limit to my expectations.
It's a masterclass at the moment from England in possession football.
Another away swinger from Declan Rice. More curve on that, and he's headed in off the inside of the post. Harry Kane attacking it.
And we made it look easy in the end, but we know how difficult these games can be.
Anderson has played it forward. It's a clever touch around the corner. Madueke is inside the penalty area, and it's 2. This is much, much better from England.
I saw the behaviour, I saw the energy.
Rashford has spotted the ball down, rolls it past him into the bottom left-hand corner. And England, with a 5-star performance, have a 5-0 lead in Belgrade.
Oh, yes, it was a 5-star performance. Goals from Kane, Madueke, Konsa, Gurhi and Rashford from the spot. Ensure Thomas Tuchel kept up his 100% record in qualifying. Tuchel made 4 changes to the team from Saturday, but once again it was Elliot Anderson that took the plaudits for his brilliant performance in midfield. And after the game, talkSPORT Faker others caught up with Declan Rice and spoke about the midfield and playing with Anderson.
Let's discuss Elliot Anderson, because obviously the 6 role's been a problem. You and I have sat down and talked about it for ages. I talked about it with Gareth Southgate. I've spoken to Thomas Tuchel on numerous occasions about it. Does it feel like we've found that 6 now and you're able to go and do what you do?
No, I don't think it was a problem. I think we got to 2 European finals with me playing 6, and
not as in you being a problem playing 6, but you know.
No, because I can play 6. I can play 6.
I know you can. I know you can. What I mean is that we see you for Arsenal playing a brilliant 8 role, and you've said to me before you love playing that role.
Yeah, I'll play
and so
whatever
now,
the manager wants. Whatever the manager wants me to play, I'll play. I think Elliot can play 8. I can play 6. Elliot can play 6. I can play 8. The main thing is we need to be able to adjust and have high rhythm. And you know, we've got players like Adam Walton, who was supposed to be in the squad. Bless him, he done hurt his groin again, who could have come in and played and made his debut. And yeah, I think we've got such good midfield players, and I think we need that.
We'll take calls on all the above. 03717223344. Firstly, what did you make of England last night? It was a game that we sat here last night before the game started. You said we'd win just about, I think, 2-1.
I said we'd draw.
You said we'd draw. I said we'd lose. But we smashed them to pieces. I mean, take nothing away from us because we were great, but they were awful. Everything about that game, the stadium was half empty. They were terrible. They were dreadful.
Yeah, not great, but no, fair play to England. They did what they needed to do. I thought there was some really good performances. I know Anderson's getting a lot of plaudits, but I thought Madueke was brilliant over the 2 games. Tried to be on the front foot, tried to go past his man, create chances, scored a really good goal. I mean, the touch from Morgan Rogers. Oh my goodness, beautiful. He's now emerged as an England player now as well. So no, I thought from start to finish, I thought they controlled the game, they handled the occasion really well, and they were ruthless. I mean, the first goal from Harry Kane, though, I mean, it's criminal. He's one of the best strikers, if not the best striker on the planet, and no one lays a glove on him. He trots in, and by the way, it's not an easy header. It's a great header, by the way. Like, people are talking about the ball from Declan. It's a good ball, but
it's swinging out.
It's swinging out, and it's quite low when he heads it, but really good header from Kane. And yeah, if you're Thomas Tuchel, it looked comfortable last night. I still think, I looked at the team and thought, all right, we're pretty much set. I still think he's not sure, and I'm not sure yet, about that left-hand side. So
with Rashford?
No, Gordon started last night. I'm not quite sure he's the answer. I mean, listen, he's a good player, played well. But is it him? Is it Rashford?
Grealish.
Yeah, so I do think that position there is, like, I look on the right-hand side and I think, well, it's going to be Saka or Dwayne Madueke. It's one of them two.
Oh, no, it's not Saka.
With Saka, but Madueke has made sure that his foot is next on that right-hand side. The left-hand side, I'm just not sure. Does he want Rashford to start? Gordon?
I just think he loves Rashford a bit too much. Not in a bad way, but I just think that.
So that's the one position I thought is up for grabs. But the rest of the team, I thought Konsa was brilliant. Him and Gahey really comfortable defensively. Rogers in that 10 role. If you're Thomas Tuchel, you're delighted with the performance. But, I mean, I've written down Foden, Bellingham, Saka, Palmer, Stones, Grealish. These guys are all vying to get in the squad.
Say the list again.
Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, Saka, Cole Palmer, John Stones and Jack Grealish.
Yeah. It's any three from that to get into.
You've got to get... Stones will go. I've got no doubts because I think you need him. But Konza was brilliant, I thought. But I think Grealish has got a chance on that left. Saka will play. Bellingham, he has to go. Palmer, I'm a big fan of his. He has to go. But
he has to start.
Someone's going to miss out.
Where does Palmer fit into that side? I mean, pointless putting him on the left. We've seen it so often. I remember going back to Paul Scholes. Somehow get him into that team. He was playing on the left a lot.
I think you got Grealish, Gordon, and Rashford. They're going to be fighting out for that spot, right?
Yeah, who's your number one in that position?
Right now, Jack.
Yeah, I agree.
The way Jack's playing at the minute for Everton, he's been head and shoulder. Well, Rashford's not really played that much at Barca, and Gordon's been good, but his numbers don't quite stack up against his performances. But really good performance again. Everyone could kind of hold their heads up because I thought they played well. In a tough environment, which I didn't think was tough when I was watching.
Just going back to Elliot Anderson, has he played his way into the starting 11, do you think, when everyone's fit? I know you're a big fan of Adam Wharton.
Yeah, see, he don't get me wrong, what Elliot Anderson's done over these 2 games has been brilliant. And he's certainly in the manager's thinking because I know Declan was talking to Faye there and he's saying that he likes to play the 6. But watching him week in and week out for Arsenal, he's so much better when he's at 8. When he's that dynamic up and down, the engine. So Elliot Anderson's got a chance. I mean, I love Adam Wharton and I need to see him in that role as well. But what he does for Palace, his range of passing's lovely. He keeps it moving. He's got a lovely left foot, good first touch. He has been incredible under Oliver Glasner in terms of where he's obviously transformed himself, what he's achieved at Crystal Palace. He's obviously going to go to the next level because he's got all the big clubs around Europe sniffing around him. But I do think Elliot Anderson's got a great chance of starting, but Wharton is the one I'm looking at again. I think he's probably, in my opinion, and I get it, some people say Anderson, I think Wharton's slightly better.
Okay. 2 games in just under a week, Andorra and Serbia. Scored, 7, conceded none. What have we learned from that?
Well, I mean, a number of performances. Again, we speak about Elliot Anderson. That's one where Thomas Tuchel's gone, okay, I like what I've seen from him.
Yeah.
I think even the likes of Madueke coming back into, not even come back into the fold, but him being positive has made the manager go, okay, that's another one. I think even Reece James, if he can stay fit.
The emergence of Reece James again, yeah.
Again, if he stays fit, Thomas Tuchel, who's worked with him closely, probably really likes him from his time at Chelsea. He's probably speaking to him all the time. It wouldn't surprise me if when he first got this job, one of his first phone calls to one of his players was to him. And he's going, how you feeling? Because he trusts him. He helped win the Champions League with him. So I think there's a lot of positives. Of course, the Andorra game will come up, but I think there were a lot of good performances.
Yeah. A lot of people have said that the days of smashing teams to pieces and scoring 4 and 5 and 6 have gone. They obviously haven't because we scored 5 last night. How important do you think it was to get 5 last night other than just a win against Serbia?
Well, I think...
if we would have been sitting here now with a decent performance and a 1-0 win, I don't think we'd be anywhere near as excited as we are now because it was a 5-0.
No, but Joe, I think it is sometimes. I do think because when you play against teams like Serbia, who did try to play, didn't really commit too many men forward, but they did at times try and throw 1 or 2 men forward. Yeah. When you put... I always think in games like this, when they put so many men behind the ball, it's so important to score early. Because if you score early, it opens up a bit and then you can play with a little bit more freedom. But the longer it goes on sometimes and then you don't get the second, I think the 2 goals, bang, bang, from England, all of a sudden took the confidence out of them and they went, oh no, because they were never going to score 2. But again, for Thomas Tuchel, fair play. A lot of criticism in the first couple of games that he's been in charge. But this one here, at least we saw something which we went, okay, I quite like this.
Last question to you before we take calls from you lot out there. When everyone's fit, who's the most important person for England?
I still say Kane.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
I just think Harry Kane, you know what you're getting from him. Like, he will score often an important goal for you, just to set you on the right foot. Yeah. He's one player in that team you look at and you have to worry.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be okay.
Do you think, just quickly, because I want to take calls from football fans about Elliot Anderson, do you think Newcastle fans will be looking at that going, why on earth did we sell him? I know he's like PSR and all that, I get all that.
Yeah, probably because he's one of their own as well, they like him, but... I still think that 3 that they've got up there is arguably one of the best in the Premier League.
I agree with that. Does he fit into that?
No, he's not getting in there.
Not past Joe Linton?
No, I think they all complement each other really well. Like, he might be a better footballer than Joe Linton, but he's not a better footballer than Tonali or Bruno.
No.
But Joe Linton's got a role that he plays really well in that team. Strong, physical powerhouse. And the other 2 are just wonderful footballers. Yeah. So he's good. Elliot Anderson's very good, but I wouldn't put him in that midfield.
Newcastle fans, just tell me a bit more about Elliot Anderson. You've seen him week in, week out. I haven't. Are you surprised that your team sold him? It was about £34 million, I think. So what do you make of that, and would he fit into your current midfield now? Benny says no. I say no as well, but maybe you have a different view. And of course, England fans, you can have your say on what you saw last night. Much better. 5 goals. Can't complain. Is my view. What's yours? 03717 22 33 Dial that. You can have your say next. Live on Drive on talkSPORT. Pet Shop Boys. The Pet Shop Boys. Start off on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside me still to come. We'll be asking a simple question. Who's the best striker in the world right now? Good luck answering that one, by the way. Just quickly, Omar Mamouche has been ruled out. Has taken his first session as Forest manager. It's nuts that is today following the departure of Nuno Espirito Santo. You looking forward to your game the weekend live on talkSPORT, by the way? His first game he chanced against Arsenal.
I'm looking forward to it. I think one of his first games for Spurs was a 2-2 at Arsenal, where... Did they go 2-1 up or did it go 1-1? I just remember us giving the ball away and then Maddison flying through and then setting up Son. I think it finished 2-2.
Yeah.
But that period there where Ange started for Tottenham, they were on fire, by the way. I think he not started to unravel, but the Chelsea game was the one where everyone went, Well, some Spurs fans were like, I'm feeling great about this.
Well, they lose 4-1, right?
4-1.
Yeah, but just because they've had months and months and months and months and months and years and
I
years.
still never understood that because they tried to...
I understood.
Well, they were happier than they were saying they were happier than Chelsea fans.
From that game, I understood it.
They're happier than Chelsea fans.
Yeah, if you've been what? Yeah.
No.
Not happier, no.
But that's what they were saying. We're smiling more than Chelsea. You know.
Okay, that's wrong. We're talking about England. Tom's a Bristol Rovers fan. Wants to say hello, Tom.
Hello, Andy. Right, Benny, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate. You?
You all right?
Yeah, all right. Basically, lads, I knew Anderson was incredible back in 2022. We had him on loan from Newcastle at Rovers, mate, and he was an absolute cheat code, complete cheat code at that level.
Good phrase.
He just pulled the strings, mate, and he got the winning goal to win the game 7-0. And he was just mustard, mate. You can just tell at that age he was just going to go far in football. And I absolutely love to see him wearing the England shirt. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I quite like that. I like when you see stories of young players going out on loan and having an impact on that team. Was he playing the same role for Bristol?
Good question.
Well, yeah, pretty much, mate. Well, kind of midfield, kind of put him on the wing occasionally. But pretty much, mate, any position at that level, he would have just shone. He was just incredible player. And I'm very much looking forward to getting the England Anderson shirt when he starts in the World Cup.
Are you surprised Newcastle sold him?
Baffled. Absolutely baffled. I don't know what else they could want in that position, really.
Do you think he gets into that 3?
Personally, I do. You were talking about Joel Linton and players like that. I just think at his age, he'll just blossom. He'll be such a good player. I think he'd fly straight into that squad, mate, personally.
Okay. Have we spoken to you before?
We haven't, mate, no.
Why not?
You don't get many Rovers fans on here, I bet, mate.
I thought he was a City fan.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that, mate.
Tom, listen, we will always have time for great calls. You're one of them, so make sure you call us back.
Yeah, top man, boys. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
What a great call that was.
Great laugh as well. Dan is a Barnsley fan. Hi, Dan.
Hey, up, lads. How we doing? You all right?
Yeah, good, man. You all right? You well?
Oh, yeah, good, thank you. I was driving home from work.
I don't think we've ever had a Bristol Rovers and a Barnsley fan called up one of them. But I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, representing the lower league.
That's good. We're here for everyone. All right? We're here for everyone. What would you like to say, Dan?
Yeah, it's just about the England performance. A lot of people talk about how England were XYZ rubbish against Andorra, but they weren't. They played well in places. The problem is with teams like that, I knew.
No, we rubbish.
I had a feeling that we were going to play well against Serbia because Serbia are a team that want to qualify for the World Cup, so they're going to play football. Whereas Andorra just want to nick a 0-0 or try and score one goal against England. They play like a formation of 10-0-0. It's just...
Yeah, but we were awful against them.
I don't know. I think it's quite hard when Andorra just give you such limited space.
Yeah, maybe, but you're giving me the reason as to why we were awful. I'm just saying we were awful.
I don't know. I felt I'd really
mark them out of 10.
Play pretty well in place against Andorra, whereas against Serbia, they could show how good they really were because Serbia allow more movement.
So, Joe, Dan, I agree with you there because I think when there's space, I think with the England players we've got, they will cause problems. But we've always struggled, and that's just not this generation. Even before that, when teams just come and bank up 2 banks of 4 and don't really show the will to attack, it's so hard.
Yep. Mark England out of 10 for last night, Dan.
Ooh, good question. I'd say it's got to be. I'd say 8.
Okay, and against Andorra?
About, again, like 5, 6, something like that.
I would say 5's terrible.
Oh yeah, 5's average. You can draw games. You can nick 1-0 wins on 5s if 2 teams are playing against teams of a similar ability. Against a team that's playing a formation like Andorra, no, it's impossible.
Okay. Good call. Again, another good call. Really good calls. Let's go to, hopefully that trend continues. Steve's a Villa fan. Hi, Steve-O.
Hi, James, you all right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you, very good.
Good. What would you like to say, Steve-O?
I'm really hopeful that Tuchel is going to be the first manager that is brave enough to actually start dropping some mega superstars that the media and the fans clamour for. Why do we have to play Bellingham? Why do we have to pick Foden? Why do we have to play Colton, Palmer, etc.? Find the team that wins and stick with a team that wins.
I know you got to pick Bellingham. There's been so many times where he's bailed England out of all kind of problems.
Yeah, but he thinks it's all about him. He thinks it's the Bellingham show. I'm not denying he's a world-class footballer.
Would you leave him out?
If it right now, yeah, I would.
No way.
Because we found.
Give me your 3. Give me your 3 without Bellingham.
3 in midfield.
Yeah.
About at the minute, I would go Anderson, Rice, and then either probably Rodgers or Gibbs-White. At the moment, I'm not denying Bellingham's world class and he's done amazing things, but over the years we've always tried to shoehorn players in because they're mega superstars. How many trophies has it won us?
You'd pick Morgan Gibbs-White over Cole Palmer, would you?
Right now, based on what they're doing, yeah, because they're not like you've got to find a way as a team to win games, and it's proven time and time again, tournament after tournament. We haven't managed to do it by shoehorning players into the team because of their world-class reputation. We have to do something different.
I understand.
Find a winning formula.
I get that, but there's nowhere on the planet we still haven't found a winning formula. But I'm not dropping Bellingham. There might be. You might look at others and go, yeah, maybe you can do that in. But
okay, here's a question: how many undroppable players? Kane.
Yep.
Saka.
Yeah.
Bellingham.
Yep.
Rice.
I would even say Gahey now. You know.
Okay, hold on. It's 4. Gahey 5.
Pickford
6. Fullbacks.
See, I think Reece James is turning into that.
Yeah, I'll say 6 then.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, listen, there's always obviously you're trying to find the right mix and the right blend. I understand that, but I'm not leaving Bellingham out. No way.
Me neither. Good calls though still to come. European football expert Kevin Hatchard will be giving us his latest news from around the world in drives worldwide. But first, it's time for no Googling. We have been talking about England. There are 5 players that are still currently playing football that have scored 8 or more goals for England. Who are the 5?
I know one of them.
I don't think you'll get all 5.
Of course I will. I'll write them down. I'll write them down now.
You will. I bet you don't get all 5 without cheating.
All right.
All right, I'll say it again. There are 5 players still playing in football that have scored 8 or more goals for England. Who are the 5?
Easy.
No way will you get it.
All right.
Promise me you won't cheat.
I promise you.
All right, answer to that more coming up right after this.
old stadium was built right next to a cherry orchard. Then there's Everton. They're dubbed the Toffees, but why? Well, because when the club was formed, just down the road there were 2 local toffee shops. Ipswich Town nicked their nickname off their opponents in the late 90s, Birmingham. The term Tractor Boys was chanted as a way to tease the team about their farming background, but they started using it themselves as a way to cheer on the team in victory instead. Take that, Birmingham. Let's head to Leicester, famous for more than just a red, well, orangey cheese and Jamie Vardy. Leicestershire's also the birthplace of fox hunting, hence the Foxes. Crystal Palace's nickname came from an extreme makeover. They were having a nightmare run in the 70s, and when they were relegated, their manager, Malcolm Allison, wasn't having it. I know what will make us better, he thought, a new nickname. The Strong and Deadly Eagle sounded like a pretty good bet. And there's more to that story. Brighton used Palace's nickname to inspire their own. Ooh, a bird, they thought. Let's just pick a different one for us. And so, in a heated match between the two teams back in 1976, when Palace fans began chanting, "Eagles, Eagles," Brighton fans had the perfect reply, "Seagulls, Seagulls." So next time the away end's chanting their crazy nickname, you'll now know exactly where it came from.
Drive for talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is here, everyone. Before the bet, I asked him a question. I thought he was going to struggle with it. Well, he did struggle, but in the end, he got it. The question was, there are 5 players still playing football that have scored 8 or more goals for England. Now, you got Kane, Rashford, Saka. The one I didn't think you'd get was Welbeck.
Yeah, I went there straight away.
Struggled.
Sterling, Raheem
Sterling, yeah. Yeah, it's the last one. Well done to you, Darren.
Thank you.
Still to come, we'll be asking who's the best striker in the world and what makes someone world-class. But now it's time to discuss the Premier League Hall of Fame. The latest shortlist of 15 Premier League legends has been announced, which will see 2 more players join the Hall of Fame. Fans can then pick this year's inductees by voting for their favourite players via the Premier League app or at www.premierleague.com/Hall of Fame. I've got the players in front of me. Well, I haven't got physically them. They've given us these sort of like Polaroids, and it's got stats on them. And obviously, I can't see the stats because I haven't got my glasses on, but now I have. So, for argument's sake, in front of me, it will have Edwin van der Sar's got appearances 313, clean sheets 132, titles 4. It's a little bit like top trumps. Remember that?
Yeah.
Gary Neville titles 8, 400 appearances, 148 clean sheets. Gary Neville,
defender, innit?
You do that? Is that a thing now?
I'm guessing so.
Okay.
There's millennials.
Jermaine Defoe, how many of your sister and Jermaine Defoe got?
Hardly any.
33.
Did he? Okay.
Quite a lot, and he's got Jermaine Defoe, David Silva. These are names: Cesc Fabregas, Eden Hazard, Sir Les Ferdinand, Michael Carrick, Michael Owen. Blimey, he's not in it yet. Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra, Robbie Fowler, Sol Campbell, Teddy Sheringham, and Yaya Toure. How many have we got to pick out of that?
No.
2.
Can I have a look at the cards? I mean, Joe, no cards for me?
Good luck with that. Picking 2 of them. You can look at mine. Out of the list, which 2 stick out for you? Can I just say, while we're talking about Premier League, I do think it's whoever's in charge of it. I do think it's nuts that Ryan Giggs is still
crazy, innit? Crazy.
And the problem is, right, I understand because, there was a court case going on that was dropped, but his name was in that. And so whoever it was at the time, when they started the Hall of Fame, it was meant to be Giggsy, Shearer,
and Thierry.
And they dropped Giggs and they just let Shearer and Henry start the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Whoever decided at the time not to put him in at the time, I sort of not get it, but okay, his name was in public domain for maybe the wrong reasons, or for the wrong reasons, and it's like, right, okay. But he's been cleared of that, right? So now, I just think every time they list a group of players and it's like, help us pick the next two, they're just creating a rod for their own back. Put Ryan Giggs in now, so it's done.
Yep.
So you never have people like me on national radio saying to the Premier League, it's a joke that Ryan Giggs is not in it, because I keep mentioning his name. You keep mentioning it. Everyone, Jim White will mention it. I'm sure Simon Joe will mention it. Adrian Durham. Ryan Giggs needs to be in the Hall of Fame. He's the most decorated player in the Premier League. He's won 13 Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
Ryan Giggs, please sort this out. Put Ryan Giggs in the Hall of Fame. Once Ryan Giggs is in there, we need two more.
All right.
Let me do it again. Campbell, Carrick, Defoe, Evra, Fabregas, Ferdinand, Fowler, Hazard, Neville, Owen, Sheringham, Silva, Torre, Yaya, Edwin van der Sar, and Nemanja Vidic. So I don't really know how you even.
Well, I think if I had to pick two out of these lot, and listen, they're all Hall of Famers in my eyes.
What's a Hall of Famer in your eyes?
Like someone who's been one of the very best to ever do it. I think if you're in the Hall of Fame, it's because you've been one of the best football players, maybe in your position, that the Premier League has ever seen.
Do you need to have won the league?
I think it helps. No, but defense. If you're a defender, no, because someone like a JD, right, Jermaine Defoe, Les Ferdinand, they scored a lot of goals, so that contributes. But anyway, first of all, I would go.
Can I just tell you? I'll write down mine, right? I'll write down the one I think is definitely in it, right? Hold on, shall I write down both?
Yeah,
I've got that one, right? I've got one. It's very difficult because the list, so many great players, Hall of Famer. I'm going to go that. Okay, I've gone for two. I've gone for David Silva.
Yep.
And I've gone for Gary Neville.
All right, so my two are Gary Neville.
Yeah.
And Sol Campbell.
Okay.
And the reason why I say Sol Campbell, not only did he make the most controversial move ever,
yeah,
he also went the whole season unbeaten. So 2 Premier League titles as well.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's done something that no one else has ever done.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
So, and about Gary Neville, I mean, look at it. Eight Premier League titles, 400. Yeah, these would be the two.
Yeah.
Sol Campbell and Gary Neville would be my next two.
Cool.
But,
see, when you look at like Eden Hazard,
yeah,
unbelievable player.
Yeah.
Is that enough for him to get into it?
Yeah, he's got two Premier League titles as well.
Okay.
And I think he's got a couple of PFA Player of the Years as well. So I think he has to be in it.
Yeah.
David Silva, you wouldn't get no argument from me. But these would be my two, Sol Campbell and Gary Neville.
Yeah.
Owen, yep, incredible.
Just looking through the glass. Everyone agree with that? It's got to be Gary Neville, right? I think it's got to be Gary. And Sol Campbell? Yeah. And Jack's still doing his wedding list, is he?
That'd be my two. Do you know he's not him, as in him, Yaya Toure?
Yeah.
He's not spoken about enough, how good he was.
I agree with that.
I've seen people try to take him out of the waist and he bounced off him.
His problem was he was in a Man City team with people like David Silva. Great players.
Yeah.
Too many.
He was so effective though. Honestly, I remember we played my debut for Villa against Man City at Villa Park. Stan Petrov tried to chop him off. Honestly, he was running with the ball and Stan tried to cut him off at the waist and he just ran through.
What sort of size is he, Yaya?
About 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, and he's wide, he's a beast.
And he's so fast. Tried to decapitate him at the waist and he just ran through him like he wasn't even there.
Great player.
Do you know what the best? Sorry, I know this is completely getting off topic, right? But it's quite funny. When I spent the last part at Burton with Cloughy, I never forget Cloughy said one thing. We played Middlesbrough and he went, they had Adama Traore on their team. Yeah. Cloughy going, listen lads, it almost felt a bit like the juggernaut. Don't let him get ahead of steam. Because if you let him get ahead of steam, you won't stop him. And honestly...
Did you know about him?
You knew a little bit about him. Like we watched it, obviously, when we're doing our analysis on Middlesbrough.
You knew he was a beast.
We knew he was a beast. And then it was like, so Cloughy was like, you have to stop him at source. So if you're going to foul him...
What does that mean, stop him at source?
Like, as soon as he gets the ball, if he's got a bit of space in front of him, just take him out.
Okay.
Right? If you let him get ahead of steam, you're not stopping him. And the first couple of times he got the ball and he opened up his legs, people were trying to just take him out. Couldn't, and because his thighs are like, he would just run, and because he was powerful as well, he was just running through people like they weren't there, man. And Yaya, not as ripped as him, but it's bigger than him.
Yeah.
Bigger than him.
We don't know. Football fans don't really understand that because they all sort of look the same size on telly.
Oh, no.
Or when you're at the ground.
Stop him at source.
Yeah.
So if you're going to foul him early. Because if you let him start running, you're not stopping him.
That's amazing. Isn't it?
But no, yeah, it's...
But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, our choice should be there or thereabouts. But the two we're choosing are Sol Campbell and Gary Neville.
You know, I wouldn't be mad at Vidic.
Vidic, yeah. How many league titles has he got?
5. Wouldn't be mad at that.
Really? God.
Carrick, 5.
All the United boys from that area, they've all got 4s and 5s at least, haven't they? What's Ever got? 5?
Whatever it is.
Just that you're right.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You can have yours, so you can go to the website, premierleague.com/Hall of Fame. Now, on the subject of Hall of Fame, talkSPORT's Ian Abrahams was at the BMW Pro-Am Golf Day this afternoon, caught up with ex-Chelsea defender John Terry, already inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame. They discussed Chelsea's chances this season in the Prem.
Last season, Reska was talking down the Premier League. This season, they've surely got to go for it, Chelsea, haven't they?
Well, I think we always go for it. I think any big club at the start of the season has to have that as a mindset. But I think in terms of him saying that last year and probably this year, there's teams that are more experienced, got more experienced squad and have been there and done it before as well. So we'll quietly sit below those boys and keep putting in performances. I mean, we've had a good start to the season, 7 points out of 9, and Brentford's an opportunity to go and win.
But you don't want to talk down expectations?
Well, that's his job. That's what he gets paid for. So I'll leave that to him. But I think it'll be tough for us to go and win it this year. I think we have a really, really good, young, exciting squad. Are we ready now? I'm not sure. But also, you don't want to put too much pressure on these boys as well. The expectation for me is on Liverpool, Man City, and those guys that have been there and done it and stuff like that. So the pressure's on them. And listen, we can quietly sit behind, like I said, and do our thing.
Last quick one on Jose. I thought he might have had a squeak at that Forest job before Postecoglou got in there.
That got announced pretty quick, didn't it?
do you ever see Jose coming back to the Premier League?
Well, I hope so. I think for all of us, we love him, don't we? So we'd love to see him back one day.
I'd love to see him back.
We do.
I was praying he was going to go Forest.
The thing with and I thought would have been a good fit.
Yeah.
The thing with Jose is we all want him back. No one wants him at our club.
You do. You said you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No. You misquoted me.
No, I gave you the choice, and you said Jose.
Yeah, but I don't want him there. But if it was him or Ruben Amorim, I'd choose Jose.
So you want Jose there now?
I don't want him at the club.
No, do you want him there now? Ruben goes tomorrow. Jose comes in.
No,
do you want him?
No, I don't want that scenario.
So you don't want him now?
No.
Okay, fair enough. So you don't want him then? Okay, fair enough.
No.
So you keep Ruben?
Do you know what? So this ends the argument, yes. All right, I'm happy with him. But no one does, right? But everyone wants to see him in the Prem.
Honestly, when Nuno got the sack, I did think, I hope that's Jose coming back.
Yeah.
I'd love him to come back to the Prem.
West Ham, you see him going there if Potter fails?
Yeah, but I think that result for West Ham away at Forest is huge.
Yeah.
So that might just obviously kickstart their season. 1 or 2 signings in the summer window where I thought, I actually quite like what you've done there. So no, I think West Ham will be all right. Where they finish is, I just think the top 10 teams in the Premier League now are so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, Palace, who we really like, finished 12th. So, and I think they're better than that.
Yeah, they are.
So
the fact they've kept hold of Wharton and more importantly Gurhey.
Yeah. And the manager, he's the most important.
And the manager, Glasner, you're right. When we come back at 5, we're not doing this now, but when we come back at 5, we will be asking who the best striker on the planet is. We think there's only 4, although I think there's 3. When you're talking about the best of the very best. So you can have your say on that 03717223344. We've got Drive by Wire. We've got the best of talkSPORT. Lots happening on today's Drive Time show with me, Andy Goldstein, and the superstar that is Darren Bent. Driver talkSPORT, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. He just asked me a really good question, Darren Bent. Say your question again.
Sorry about why you just...
Darren Bent just said to me, here's a question for you. He said, will Gareth Bale be in the Hall of Fame? Premier League Hall of Fame? Won 2 PFA Player of the Year awards.
Yeah.
But that was it. His best times were at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
5 Champions Leagues?
6, I think.
6.
Was it 5 or 6?
I mean, it's very stupid. I don't know. Producer Joe's usually quite good on all things. Should they, shouldn't they? Joe, do you think Gareth Bale should be in the Premier League Hall of Fame? Joe says, yeah, 100%.
I mean, he was, wow, incredible.
I just don't know what makes a Hall of Famer.
I mean, honestly, so Champions League.
Cristiano Ronaldo in it. He must be in it. He must be in it. Is he in it?
He's not in it yet.
Is he not?
No.
Why is that? Why is he not in it yet? When the Ballon d'Or, he was at Man United, didn't he?
Yeah, 5 Champions Leagues.
That's ridiculous. Still to come, we'll be asking what makes an athlete world class following Sir Andy Murray speaking to talkSPORT. You can have your say now if you want. 03717222334. Just quickly, Stevie Cooper has been appointed the manager of Brøndby in Denmark. Time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, it's time now for today's bet builder with the friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome to the show Graham Byrne. Bernie?
Yeah, how you doing, boys?
Good, man. How are you today? You all right? You well?
Yeah, really good, really good.
Thank you for coming on. We are looking forward to lunchtime. Oh, what a game this is. On Saturday afternoon, a game that's live on talkSPORT as well in the Premier League. Arsenal play Forest at the Emirates. Graham, can you remind us how the bet builder works, please?
Yeah, at Bet Builder, we put together a number of scenarios which we try and get up into a nice juicy price because Arsenal are like 1 to 3, so we're looking for something a bit of value when our bet comes to over 10 to 1, Andy.
Okay. And fingers crossed we get it right. It's a charity bet. Yeah. What's the charity that if we do hit the jackpot, we'll also hit the jackpot?
Yeah, it will be in support of the Attitude Foundation, who support a range of causes across the LGBTQ community.
Brilliant. Fingers crossed. It's a 5-leg bet builder. These are our picks. I've gone for both teams to score, or BTTS, as we know it.
Yeah. And I think you're guessing because Saliba's not there. I think this might be feeding into it. Is it because when Arsenal he missed 8 games last season, Saliba, and Arsenal conceded in 7 of them? Would you believe? So they're a bit leaky without the big man at the back.
Okay, next up is Darren Bent.
Yes, I've gone for Arsenal to win.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. But yeah, they're 1 to 3 to win this. Forest have only beaten Arsenal twice in the Premier League. Both those games came at the City Ground. They've owned Forest at home, and they should do so again. You'd imagine as it comes back with a bang. I think Arsenal as well have the added bonus of seeing Ange Postecoglou in the other dugout. That might wear them on a bit too.
Next up is someone that became a dad last night, producer Joe, who's bizarrely still in the office. He's gone for Eberechi Eze to have a shot on target.
I thought you were going to say Eze became a dad last night.
I wouldn't know about that, but producer Joe.
But yeah, he's basically walked into a starting role in the team, hasn't he? Because of the injury crisis, the front three Arsenal, you probably have Eze, Gyökeres, and Madueke, all newcomers into the team. They're on the injury list as long as your arm. He's walked right into the team. He's very attacking, so yeah, why not? He should have a shot on goal. You'd imagine if he starts.
Okay, it was all looking good up until I saw what the people have gone for.
Yeah, the people have gone for Victor Gyökeres to score at any time. He's spearheading the attack. He's already off to a flyer, scored a couple of goals already. 37 goals in 32 home games for Sporting last year, and he already looks like he likes his new surroundings.
Okay, and the last one is yours. What are you going for, G-Dog?
Yeah, I was watching the Serbia last night, and I seen poor old Milenkovic go in late and Kane get a red card, and I thought it's not going to get any easier for this boy because they're up against it going into Arsenal, and I've gone for Forest to have over 2.5 cards because with the confusion as well of Ange, I thought they probably should have waited a week to give Ange a job. I don't know why they're throwing him in the deep end of this one. Could be a little bit of confusion there. Arsenal could take advantage of it, and I can see the cards coming out.
All that means, of course, we need to know the odds and the value of the charity bet.
Yeah, the odds are just over 10 to 1, so good luck to everyone if they're joining us with that one.
Okay, and the charity that will benefit?
The charity will be the Attitude Foundation, Brilliant. Who support a range of causes across the LGBTQ community.
I was going to say, Graham Byrne, enjoy your afternoon and relax, but I can see now just chilling out on the couch. What you do? Are you at home at the moment?
I'm at home at the moment. Son's got football training at 5:30, so they're dodging the showers here at the moment, so hopefully it doesn't rain.
Okay, whereabouts are you in the world?
Dublin.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Well, I hope you don't get the weather we've had all day.
We've had it worse, mate.
Oh, okay. I won't argue with that. Listen, thanks for coming on. Have a great weekend. A great week.
You too.
See you soon.
Cheers, boys.
And there you go. That's Paddy Power's Bet Better for today. Medium on to 5 plug 18 plus begambleaware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
Do you know what, right?
Sorry, can you wish someone to have a nice weekend on Wednesday? Can you do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Couple of things. First thing, someone's put here, you absolutely cannot be in the Premier League Hall of Fame if you haven't won it. So what, Steven Gerrard? Has to be in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Matt Letizia, you should be in it.
Yeah, didn't win it. A few others. Nothing's got. This one I say to you, I forgot to say at the top of the show. That's probably.
Is it about me?
No, it's
fine.
Especially for the top of the show.
Yeah.
Right? You got a problem with? I was on the train coming from St Pancras to London Bridge, and people were proper snogging on the train. A bit weird, that, no?
Yeah.
Like really, like it's peak time on the train.
No use surroundings.
And it's rammed. I thought, but behind me and we're back.
What are they like? Young, old?
Youngish.
Like what? 25?
Nah, yeah, late 20s, early 30s.
Did you stay the whole journey? As in, were they doing that because one was getting off at a station?
Oh no, they outdistanced me. So I got for London.
Do you mean you got off early? Outdistanced me?
Yeah, so like they carried on to wherever they were going to.
Right.
I thought, what?
Were they standing or sitting?
Standing. But you know, because it was so busy, there was no seats. Yeah, for like a couple of seconds and then back at it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she nice?
Yeah, it's fully snogging on the.
I think people on trains. I have a problem with people eating on trains.
Yeah.
There's eating food that stink.
Do you know what I did?
Go on.
I used to have that, right? But then I understand with people's work times that maybe it's the only time they can quickly grab something.
Don't have a bit of respect for people. Do you know what drives me mad? If we're going to go down the road of what drives me mad, people who speak on a telephone with the speakerphone on. What's the point of that?
Yeah.
They hold the phone in front of their mouth and they go, "Yeah, I was just walking down the road this morning." In front, just move it like half an inch to your ear. I've never understood that. There's a lot of people.
I can imagine you on the thing as well, just losing your mind.
No, I don't do that. I'll tell you what. Can I say this? I'll tell you what I do.
If you're questioning if you can say it, don't say it.
I do, right? If people are in the way, I accidentally, on purpose, bump into them, and they go, "Oh, sorry," as if to go, "Get out of the way." I do that.
What's that? Would you say that again?
Like if I'm going down the escalator,
yeah,
and they're standing on the left,
yeah, you bump them.
I'll accidentally bump them and go, "Oh, sorry," and they go, "Oh, sorry."
No, I tell you what I do though, and I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you're on the underground,
yeah,
and it comes to your stop, and you're about to get off, and someone's standing right in front of the doors, where am I supposed to go?
Yeah, that's nuts. But that's like here with the lifts.
Yeah.
When the lift door open, either people are in the lift and the door, and they're like, "Oh, I wonder what I'll do now. Should I just stay in the lift for a bit more? Oh no, I'll get out."
Yeah.
Or they stand right in front of the door.
Honestly, I promise you, Matt, when you're getting off the underground,
people are weird.
I'm just standing there. I need to get off. I think the tannoy, they even say, "Would you please let the people off the train first before you board it?"
Yeah. I need to know more about the snoggers.
Yeah.
There must have been a reason. They must have been separated or something. Did they look like they were a couple or they were cheating on? No, you never know.
I wasn't really paying too much attention. I just got on and went, "Oh, bloody hell."
All right, if you were one of the snoggers, do you remember what they looked like? So I don't random people.
Because I wasn't staring, was I?
You showed me a photo of them earlier.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Sorry, what? What was that?
If I could have got the phone out to me, I would have.
Why
just for the purpose of this discussion.
Why would you take? That's a weird.
No, but for the purposes of this, I go, Andy, look at this. What are they doing?
That's weird if you take a photo. I don't want to. I mean, you could tell me. Don't take photos of people sitting.
I won't take a photo. Take a video.
Take a picture of the snoggers. When we come out, a busy couple of hours coming your way. We'll be talking about the best striker on the planet. Who's currently the best striker in the world? 03717 223344. Kevin Atchard, your mate, joins us for a bit drive by. We've got the best of talkSPORT. A brilliant chat with Sir Andy Murray. The Moose did that. It was great. Very interesting as well. We'll talk a bit of boxing. We've got Adam Catcher on the show. He's live in Vegas. Tough world. And the end of show quiz. I can't believe it. Hour number 1 is already done and dusted. Hour number 2 coming at you like Cleopatra right after this.
From the Toffees to the Tractor Boys, the Eagles to the Seagulls, Gunners, Bees, Hammers and Magpies, Premier League teams have got a load of crazy nicknames. Ever wondered where they came from? Let's start with Everton. They're dubbed the Toffees, but why? Well, because when the club was formed, just down the road there were two local toffee shops. Ye Ancient Everton Toffee House and Mother Noblet's Toffee Shop were big fan favourites. Next, they say if you can't beat 'em, join 'em, and that's exactly what Ipswich Town did when it came to their nickname. The term Tractor Boys used to be chanted by their opponents as a way of putting the team down for their farming background. But during one game back in the late 90s, Ipswich were 1-0 up and they decided to flip the script. 1-0 to the Tractor Boys, they sang, and a new nickname was born. Let's head to Leicester, famous for more than just a red, well, orangey cheese and Jamie Vardy. Leicestershire is also the birthplace of fox hunting, hence the Foxes. Next up, turns out apples are not the only fruit that don't fall far from the tree. Bournemouth's nickname, the Cherries, comes from the fact the club's stadium was originally built right next to a bunch of cherry orchards. This next story actually involves two club nicknames. It started with Crystal Palace. They were having an absolute nightmare run back in the early 70s. They'd been relegated after a terrible spell and manager Malcolm Allison decided enough was enough. He wanted a new nickname, something strong, fast and destined for success. Something exactly like an eagle. But there's more to this one. Brighton were in search of a nickname too, and Palace finally gave them what they needed. In a heated match between the two back in 1976, Palace fans began chanting, "Eagles, Eagles." And some clever Brighton fans came up with the perfect reply, "Seagulls, Seagulls." Not all club nicknames have a crazy story though. Take the Gunners. That just comes from the fact a group of munitions workers in the Royal Arsenal factory in Woolwich set up the club in 1886. On the flip side, some nicknames seem simple, but there's a bit more to them. Like West Ham. The Hammers is actually nothing to do with the ham part of the name. It comes from the fact the club used to be called Thames Ironworks FC and was made up of workmen and shipbuilders. So next time the away end's chanting their crazy nickname, you'll now know exactly where it came from.
Hour number one done. On, that's how you're going to start. I said, I know you. That's
no,
how,
not.
Go on then.
First 60 minutes. Welcome back to our number two, Driver talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, him over there.
Man, I didn't shove it in your mouth, did I? Hey! Oi! Jack!
Right, play that one again, Jack. What do you say?
Man, I didn't shove it in your mouth, did I? Jack, come on, mate.
Jack, come on, mate. It's a family show.
Do you know what's funny? Man will clip up everything that I say.
Everything.
Everything.
That was in a meeting, I think. To the come out, European football guru Kevin Atchard will be joining us to discuss the big talking points in Drive by Wire. But now, some of the star strikers across Europe have dominated the international break. But who is the best striker in world football right now?
And he's headed in off the inside of the post.
That's a bit to 74. Let's see how many more we can get.
Qualifiers, Stu. He's played 40 and has now scored 44 goals. He's scored almost as many goals in those 40 qualifiers as any other England player has scored in history.
Quite incredible.
Good news for talkSPORT listeners. The Premier League is back. Bad news for the rest of the Premier League. Erling Haaland is also back.
Haaland is there and he taps it in and scores.
Business as usual. Erling Haaland.
Mbappe now, right-hand corner of the area, onto his left, 3-0, hat-trick, brilliant!
He's not bad, is he? He's all right. Jeff Hurst, the only man to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. Can Kylian Mbappe emulate that same feat? Right foot and he's hit it into the bottom left-hand corner. Mbappe has a hat-trick. He has his place in history.
So, Harry Kane scored again for England. That being his 74th goal. That is nuts. In 109 matches for England. Elsewhere, Kylian Mbappe has overtaken Thierry Henry as France's second top goal scorer with 52 goals, just 5 now behind Oliver Giroud with 57. And if that wasn't enough, Erling Haaland scored 5 goals and 2 assists last night for Norway, making his record read 48 goals in 45 games. I've got that around the right way. 48 goals in 45 games. That is absolutely nuts for his country. Stats for the three. Kane, 40 goals in 57 games in the Champions League. His Bayern career total, Bayern Munich, is 100 games, 91 goals. I mean, the numbers I'm reading out are just insane. Mbappe, 55 goals in 87 games in the Champions League. La Liga record, 34 in 37.
Yeah.
And, of course, he hat-trick in the World Cup final, although Joe doesn't count it. And Haaland, 49 goals in 48 games in the Champions League. Haaland's record for City, 149 games, 127 goals. I mean, they're all ridiculous. I noticed you've not put Isaac in there. So with that in mind, we thought we'd ask, who is the best striker in world football right now? I think that's an impossible question to answer. I think it all comes down to who you fancy.
Do you know what's mad, right? So Haaland, we speak about Haaland, he's 100 appearances in a Prem, 88 goals. Man's about to get there rapido, like rapid.
You mean 100 club?
100 club, yeah. Rapid 12. He get that this season. He's in there by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Unless something goes wrong. It's such a hard question because it's what you like. Now, if you're asking me as a fan and Arsenal have got the opportunity to sign one of them, I'm taking Mbappe.
Okay, in the Premier League?
Yeah, and I'm taking Mbappe because for whatever you want to say, listen, Kane's an unbelievable striker. Haaland is incredible as well. But not only does Mbappe score goals, and a lot of them, World Cup final when the lights are shining the most bright, like where you need someone to step up. I've seen him in 2 World Cup finals step up. I know he lost the second one.
It was 18 in one of them.
But still scored in that one, and hat-trick in the next one. I just think when it comes to playing, Mbappe's ready to go.
Do you think that's the sign of a world-class player stepping up on the big occasion?
I think it has to be. I think you look at some greats, and probably the great, we always talk about him, Drogba. I know he probably doesn't get the credit he deserves because he was one of the very best. But you know full well, if there was a Champions League final, FA Cup final, League Cup final, even the Hackney Marshes final, he's going to score or do something. Even the final where I was at Tottenham when we beat them 2-1, he scored the free kick. People forget about that.
Yeah.
Scored so many goals. So I think to be talked about as the best, you've got to step up in big games. You have to.
Everyone's got a weakness. What's Mbappe's weakness? He's got pace.
He's got pace. He's got a great first touch.
Can he be too greedy or not?
No. Do you know what? One of his biggest things, and covering him quite a lot in the Euros in Germany, which was infuriating me a little bit, was that he spent a lot of his time. Now, listen, he's a brilliant footballer. Like his touch, his vision, the way he can go past people, his technique. He spends way too much time outside the box. That was what was annoying me. For a striker, the ball was going wide.
Kane does that.
No, but Kane will still get himself in there. There was a lot of time the ball's on the other side. Say it's on the right hand side. He's like on the edge of the box outside. I'm like, no, like get right in there. And listen, who am I to tell Mbappe how to play? But that's where Erling Haaland and Kane are better than him at getting in them little scruffy goals, them little ones. But I mean, I think if either one of these turn up at your club, you're not going to be.
Yeah, of course. What Kane's weaknesses or weakness?
Well, pace is one.
Yeah.
That's about it. I can't see him having. There's no other weakness. He can head it. His range of passing is better than the other two.
Yeah, I agree with that.
His vision is better than the other two. It's just the pace.
Who's the best goal scorer?
Haaland. Has to be.
I agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah, Haaland has to be. His numbers are his numbers there, as you said there, 149 appearances for City, 127 goals.
Yeah.
88 goals already in the Premier League. People work their whole career to get to the 100 club, and he's there in a couple of seasons.
Let me ask you questions, right? Who'd you rather take? I'll give you scenarios. One-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Kane.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kane, he don't miss, man.
Okay. You got a corner. Who do you want in the penalty area?
Probably, I mean, Haaland's a unit, isn't he? He can get up there. But, I mean, Kane's got a great header last night, unopposed.
Yeah, great header, by the way.
Great header, yeah.
Yeah. You got a free kick just outside the area.
None of them.
Because there was a period Kane used to take every free
kick and never get over the wall.
He got one,
yeah. None of them.
Very bizarre. You got a game tomorrow. Everyone's fit. You can only have one.
Mbappe.
You take
what is the game? Is the game a cup?
Football.
No, but World Cup final, or is it just another league game?
FA Cup final.
Mbappe.
Okay, what difference does it make?
Because Mbappe in finals, I've seen him. I've seen him turn up. I've seen Kane in finals.
Why are we not putting Isak in this list? Is it those three and then the rest?
Well, those three. That's going to sound a bit crazy, but I feel like those three have been going at it for quite a while now. So, like, Isak is as good as he's been at Newcastle. He's definitely one of the best in the Premier League, if not the best.
Yeah.
I have no argument
He's
with
not
that.
the best in the Premier League, got Haaland.
But you know what I mean? But Haaland's been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
Kane's been doing it for a long time. And Mbappe's been doing it since he was 18. So those guys have got the longevity over him. But again, if Isak rocked up at Arsenal, I would not be disappointed at all.
No, of course you wouldn't.
No.
A bit like Wayne Rooney was a striker, but could play the 10, sometimes played in midfield a little deeper. Is it only Harry Kane out of those three that can change position?
What do you mean?
You weren't listening to what I was saying.
Oh, was he gone?
No, you weren't.
You said about Harry Kane changing position?
Yeah, but you know, like Wayne Rooney used to drop back and play a 10, sometimes play midfield.
Haaland and Mbappe can't do that.
They can't do that.
No, I genuinely think Mbappe could play from the left. I think that's where he wants to play, from the left.
Yeah.
But he can't do what Kane, in terms of dropping in and picking a pass and all. He can't do that.
Who's the worst footballer out of them?
Well, I'm not going to say which one's the worst.
No, you can.
No, but is it an all-round striker?
Is an all-round footballer, yeah.
Haaland.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing to say about him. I mean, he's a goal scorer.
But he's a goal pig.
Okay, worst question now. Start, sub and sell.
I'm starting Mbappe.
Yeah. You love Mbappe a little bit too much.
No, I don't, because I've seen him.
He's not my number one.
I've seen him in big games, man.
He's not my number one.
Okay, who's your number one?
When you tell me start, sub and sell, then you can ask me.
Starting Mbappe.
Yeah. The way to work it out is who you want to get rid of.
I don't want to get rid of any of them.
You're gonna have to. You're selling right now. You're selling Kane.
Well, do you know what? I'm gonna start Mbappe. I'm gonna bench Haaland, and I'm gonna sell Kane. Age-wise, that's my age.
Okay, they're all in their.
No, well, no, it's done. No,
come on.
No, you got to answer my question now. No, done. I answered it. Age-wise, I'm moving him on. Don't want to move you on, son, but I've got at my club. There's a certain profile.
Yeah.
You have to be like 26 and under. And unfortunately,
he's too old.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you've sunned him off. I think the best goal scorer. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
The best striker.
Well, goal scorer. I mean, Kane's numbers are absolute. And listen, you know what? There are people out there, which I don't understand, that just can't have him. Even earlier on in the show, when you teased about we were going to talk about the best striker on the planet, someone written on here, please don't tell me that Kane's on this list.
I'm going to say it's Kane is the number one striker in the world at the moment. I'll tell you why, right? I can't see a weakness at the ab. You mentioned strength. I've seen him battle it out one-on-one with the defender, and usually strength gets him through it.
Yeah.
You're right, he's not blessed with pace, but he's not slow, but the other two have more pace.
Yep.
But I don't see a weakness in his game. I think he's phenomenal with his head.
Yeah.
He hits a ball sweet, really sweet all the time.
Yeah.
His penalties are fantastic. Right? We haven't talked about that.
Some people might say for the France game, they beg to differ.
Well, that happens, right? Even Roberto Baggio misses a penalty. But
I seen Mbappe in the World Cup final.
Messi was awful at penalties, right?
Scored in the final, though.
I know, but Messi was awful. Predominantly, right? He missed a lot of penalties.
I don't really like putting awful and Messi in the same bracket. That wasn't his strong point.
Messi's levels of penalty were nowhere near his levels of football.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And as an all-round footballer with Haaland and Mbappe, I know I'm going to use the word just, and it's going to sound terrible. You're just getting a goal pig.
Oh, no. Mbappe does more than just the goals.
Yeah, okay, he does. He does run with the ball.
Yeah, he runs with the ball, goes past people.
I just think Kane, as an all-round footballer and goal scorer, he's got everything.
I love.
Here's the thing. Sorry, I think Kane's got everything that they've got.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got everything Kane's got.
Kane's not got everything they've got.
Was apart from pace.
Well, that's a big part of the game.
Yeah, but he doesn't need it. I wouldn't say him and Haaland is.
Don't be silly. Have you seen Haaland put his foot down? You're nuts. When Haaland puts his foot down, he's got, of course.
You think so?
Have you seen him run? He is so powerful and so fast.
No, I'm not talking about powerful. Like people jump.
No, he can run. Trust me.
Okay, all right.
And once he puts his foot to the ground, he's off.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going Kane. I think Harry Kane's the best striker on the planet. Who are you going for?
I'll go Mbappe. I'm taking Mbappe just because I know what I'm getting.
Okay.
So you could sign one tomorrow at Man United.
His age
for the next 5 years. Next 5 years.
Okay, well that's different. Mbappe
has to be one.
Yeah,
but I love Haaland as well.
Yeah, but if I can have them in their pomp, if they're all 26,
yeah,
I'm taking Kane. If they're all 26,
okay, yeah, I've got no argument. Mbappe. Still taking Mbappe.
Okay. All right. Don't look at me like that.
Sorry.
So I'm saying Kane. You're saying Mbappe. No one's saying Haaland. You can find out whenever you'll say.
But I do think it's so disrespectful for Kane because what he's done, World Cup Golden Boot, Euros Golden Boot.
It's nuts.
People just don't.
He's an unbelievable player.
Unbelievable.
Is he England's greatest ever? Oh, what a question that is.
I mean, you just throw that at me like we've got 5 seconds to the break. I'm supposed to answer.
No, we've got as long as I want to go.
Well, you haven't because Joe's about to...
Forget Joe. Can't even see him with the camera in the way. Is he the best England player of all time?
Break. Go on, break, mate.
Why? Why are you so worried about that?
No, but I'm not sure. I need to think about it.
Okay. Will you answer when we come back?
Okay.
Good. 03717223344. More from me and the football star right after this. Live and Drive on talkSPORT. Drop talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside Phil the Calm. We'll be having some fun on the show with the best of talkSPORT. Just quickly, Anish Postecoglou is taking his first session as Forest manager today following the departure, the sacking of Nuno Espirito Santo. Omar Mamouche has been ruled out for the Manchester derby due to a knee injury suffered on international duty. We wish him all the best with that. We are asking who the best striker in world football is. 03717 223344. Will is a Brighton fan. Hello, Will. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Andy. Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me on the show.
Will, listen, thank you for listening to our show and thanks for taking the time to phone in. What have you been up to today, Will? What have you done?
Been to work.
Okay. What do you do?
Nothing too exciting. I work in marketing.
Okay. What area? What do you market?
We market manufacturing companies. So pretty niche, but pretty exciting.
Okay. Well, as long as you enjoy it, that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Good.
So I was leaving work, listening to what you have to say about best striker in the world, and you said something along the lines of, "What do these guys have that Harry Kane doesn't?" And I think it's quite clear. Harry Kane doesn't perform in big games.
So, I knew that was always going to be. I mean, Haaland in big games, I'm yet to see it as well in terms of finals. I've not seen him at it. Whereas Mbappe, the other one, I've seen him, and I said about it before. World Cup finals, where it's the biggest football game on the planet. I've seen him in the last two show up.
That's an argument I can't really compete with, actually, Will, if I'm honest. I just
always remember this stat from 2022. It was like when he was at Spurs, and he's been in 14 semi-finals or finals, and he'd only scored 3 goals.
But how much of that is down to the fact that he was at Spurs? I don't mean that in a rude way, but Haaland's big games now for Man City, and Mbappe's big games now for Real Madrid, they were for PSG. You know, Harry Kane's big games now for Bayern Munich.
But he's had a few big ones for England.
Yeah, I suppose so.
He's had a few big ones for England. He scores his goals. You know, he's a flat track bully.
I was waiting for that.
Do you not rate him?
Yeah.
Will, do you not rate Harry Kane?
I think he's a hell of a footballer. Great for all-round footballer. You mentioned best striker of all time, and I just can't put him in that category.
He has, when he's played Arsenal in a Spurs shirt, he has bullied them. He's done it against Chelsea. He scored some very important goals for Spurs against Chelsea. Great header, I seem to remember.
Yeah, I'm still getting over that.
Yeah. Will, would you take him at Brighton?
Would I take him at Brighton? I think I probably would. Although we've got, I'm sure you probably know, we've got a lot of centre attacking midfielders these days.
Yeah, but you still take him, right?
I'd still take him.
Okay.
I think he's questioning whether he'd take Kane at Brighton. You know?
No, he's not. He's joking. You are joking, Will, aren't you? Yeah, fine.
I am joking.
Yeah, okay.
I'd take him.
Thanks for listening. Have a lovely afternoon.
See, people just not on him. Like,
I don't get it. I mean, that is the one argument I can't really compete with, right? It is hard. Ryan's a Liverpool fan. Hi, Ryan.
Well, man, how are we?
Well, good, man. Are you all right?
Yeah, good. Just home from work.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a sales rep for Coca-Cola.
Oh, what? So a sales rep for Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
They tell you the ingredients?
Sorry?
Do they tell you the ingredients?
Nah, secret recipe, grandma's secret recipe.
Yeah. Okay. Do they give you a lot of free Coca-Cola?
Of course they do.
How much do you get? Yeah, send some over.
Will do.
Okay. Thanks, man. What would you like to say?
I would like to say Prime Suarez. I know it's not the conversation, but Prime Suarez is better than all three.
He's not.
And I would choose Isak over all three currently.
You think Luis Suarez is better than...
No, he said he'd take Isak over all three.
No,
now
he said in his prime...
No, he just said Isak as well.
So you'd have Isak and Luis Suarez over Mbappe, Haaland or Kane?
Mbappe's the doubt. Mbappe's the only one I would question, but yes, currently yes.
Why not?
On form, yes.
Why not Haaland? You don't rate Haaland?
I don't rate Haaland. He's not a footballer. He knows where the net is inside the 6-yard box.
I mean, that's probably the most important part of the game. That
he's a striker.
Yes, but take him out of Man City and he wouldn't succeed at United.
And he wouldn't what?
He wouldn't succeed at United. Take him out of Man City and put him in a team like Celtic, and he wouldn't succeed.
Yeah, because he's with a lot worse players around him at Celtic.
Yeah, but still, he's not a good footballer.
If Haaland played for Celtic, he's scoring 40 a season.
Yeah, at least.
Well, anybody can do it in the Scottish League, but I'm just using that comparison with players.
No, listen, Prime Suarez was, oh my goodness, like frightening, and I mean frightening. And at the time, probably was one of the best, if not the best, on the planet. That period there was quite a few. Isak, I still think he's got a way to go.
Yeah, of course he has. He's not in the debate yet.
No, he's not in the debate yet. But Suarez, I mean, if you want to come in and say that as a footballer, because those years at Liverpool, and then when he went to Barca with Neymar and
Messi,
oh my goodness,
yeah, ridiculous. They still make cherry Coke. They still do that. Is that a thing?
I mean, where's that come from?
Because a fella works for Coke.
Yeah, they do cherry Coke. Yeah,
do they?
Mm-hmm.
I never liked that. You like that?
Loved it.
Did you? Not for me. Let's go to Dan. He's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Daniel.
What's happening, fellas? How are we doing? You all right?
Well, good. What's happening your end? What are you up to? What are you doing?
I'm just parked outside the gym.
Okay, you going to go in?
I've actually seen you here before, Andy. Won't say what Jimmy is.
No, don't say what Jimmy is.
What was he? Tell the truth, Dan. What was he doing? Was he just chatting in a canteen?
No, he was coming out. He was coming out. I said hello to him as well. He was coming out. It was early in the morning.
Did I speak to you?
Yeah, you said hello.
See, I'm a nice person.
Stuff.
People don't.
This is the best show.
That's very kind of you. Thank you, man. It's very
I always
kind.
listen to this on my drive all the time.
Thanks, man.
Listening to Drive on my drive.
That's nice of you to tell us.
Benty played squash. No, what is it? Paddle with one of my mates the other day as well.
Did he lose?
Yeah, he lost.
Yes, kept that quiet, didn't you?
He licked my mate's lying.
What was the game? Because I have not lost for a long time.
It was a few weeks back. Doubles, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right. Would have been doubles.
And what's your mate's name?
Charlie.
His name's what?
Charlie.
Don't lie. You know we smashed them to pieces. Charlie and John.
He smashed them.
Charlie and John. Oh, they got beat down. Yeah, they do. Yeah, both of them.
Oh, you're getting it.
Oh, Dish. Never name names unless it's the truth. Go on then, Dan. What do you want to say?
What that last caller just said, right? He's right. Suarez is definitely way above all of them.
What?
For
What
sure.
are you talking about?
Wait, listen to this, Andy. Suarez once outscored Messi and Ronaldo. So who do you think's better than Suarez out of them three?
Messi. And Ronaldo.
No, I'm not. No, Messi's obviously we know that. I mean, out of Kane, who are we talking about? Kane, Mbappe, and
Haaland.
And Haaland. You think any of them are as good as Suarez?
I think they're better.
They're better.
Yeah.
That Bent, sort him out.
Bent. He calls you Bent. Not Mr. Benty. How many goals did Haaland score in his first season at City?
52 and 54, I think.
Right, when Suarez...
36 league goals,
right, when Suarez done that?
Suarez got 50 goals, I think it was, or 48 in La Liga.
I think you just made that up. That's absolute nonsense.
I didn't make it up.
You have made that up. It's like Bentley getting... You have made that up. It's like...
He got 40, over 40.
It was 52 a minute ago. It's going down.
In La Liga. No. In La Liga, he was top goal scorer.
Right.
Messi and Ronaldo were getting 40 plus every season.
Right.
And he was top goal scorer.
And you're saying he got 40 goals in one season in La Liga?
Yeah.
I think it was more than that.
It. More.
Okay. I've just been told it was 40.
There you go. Spot on, see? Dan knows his stuff.
Well, no, for Barca, there was one year, that same year, he got 59 in all comps.
All right. Well, okay, so I'll give it to you.
59 in all comps.
His record at...
None of them strikers have ever done that.
His record at Barca, right, in all comps, was 25, 59, 37, 31, 25 and 21. Phenomenal.
He had it all. He had everything. Just because of his attitude and all of that. But other than that...
Do you think he had enough bite? That's unbelievable. Suarez is in that. I can't argue with that.
No, he was incredible.
Yeah.
Dan, listen, thanks for coming on. What are you going to do in the gym?
Can I just say one other thing that he said about the Scottish League, right?
Yeah.
If he was in that Scottish League, Haaland, he'd score 100.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And Benny, you're a gooner, right?
Yeah.
Check out my channel, Gooners Therapy, Gooners with a Z.
All right, cool. I'll check it out.
All right, is that it? Any more shout-outs? It's not Magic FM, you know.
Cheers, Andy.
Have a
Thanks
good
lot,
day.
mate.
Cheers, man. Mate, we can't argue with those facts, can we?
Do you remember we laugh as well? He come on and named him Charlie. And you know what's funny? I remember exactly what game that was as well.
Do you?
Blast me and Dan killed them, destroyed them.
Well done.
And they called me out.
I know. If ever you're going to come on national radio and say you lost at paddle, have your facts right. Should we do a bit of no Googling? Should we do it, Jack? Yeah. We haven't got one. It's just I didn't know if Joe had forgot or we're going to ad-lib one. Should we ad-lib one?
Yeah.
Darren Bent sat beside me is a member of the 100 Club. Means he scored more than 100 goals in the Premier League. We want to know how many hat-tricks he scored. He scored one hat-trick. But who was it against? And what year? Answer to that and more coming up live on Drive and talkSPORT after this.
Premier League teams have got a load of crazy nicknames. Ever wondered where they came from? Some are pretty straightforward. Arsenal are the Gunners because they were founded by a group of munitions workers, and Bournemouth are the Cherries because their old stadium was built right next to a cherry orchard. Then there's Everton. They're dubbed the Toffees, but why? Well, because when the club was formed, just down the road there were 2 local toffee shops. Ipswich Town nicked their nickname off their opponents in the late 90s, Birmingham. The term Tractor Boys was chanted as a way to tease the team about their farming background, but they started using it themselves as a way to cheer on the team in victory instead. Take that, Birmingham. Let's head to Leicester, famous for more than just a red, well, orangey cheese and Jamie Vardy. Leicestershire's also the birthplace of fox hunting, hence the Foxes. Crystal Palace's nickname came from an extreme makeover. They were having a nightmare run in the 70s, and when they were relegated, their manager, Malcolm Allison, wasn't having it. I know what will make us better, he thought, a new nickname. The Strong and Deadly Eagle sounded like a pretty good bet. And there's more to that story. Brighton used Palace's nickname to inspire their own. Ooh, bird, they thought. Let's just pick a different one for us. And so, in a heated match between the two teams back in 1976, when Palace fans began chanting Eagles, Eagles, Brighton fans had the perfect reply. Seagulls, seagulls. So next time the away end's chanting their crazy nickname, you'll now know exactly where it came from.
You know what's funny? The moment you start talking about that, obviously someone just dropped Suarez in, and someone made a good point. If Suarez is in the conversation, I'm dropping in R9. Well, in my opinion, he's the best ever. R9 was.
Yeah, but okay, just to put it in perspective, we were talking about now. Who's the best striker on the planet now?
I mean, Hugh out there was talking about Lewandowski.
I wasn't talking about out there.
No, Hugh Rosencroft.
Oh, right, okay.
Lewandowski was just a great shot. His numbers stack up.
But not now. Who's look, we forgot the now bit when that nice fella Dan phoned up and said it's Luis Suarez. We're talking about now. We forgot that.
I know, but if we are talking, obviously ever.
Yeah, we're not. That's a totally different conversation.
Do you know what the one is? And people can message in. It's not about me and you talk about it now, because we're probably moving on to the next subject. But you never hear a lot of people talk about Zlatan. Where does he kind of fit into the mould?
Why don't we ask our next guest, because he's waiting?
Oh, it's not him.
Yeah, it's him. Time now for this.
Drive worldwide. Why?
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's time for Drive Worldwide, where we take a look at some of the biggest talking points from across the world of football. Joining us now is our European football expert, guru, superstar, with a catchphrase many would die for, as we say. Hello and good afternoon to Kevin Hatchard. Kev, hello.
How are we, chaps? We well?
Yes, we are good.
Yeah, great.
Is it still only us that gets that from you?
You and, of course, your former association, the Sports Bar.
What?
Where it all began.
Is the show still going? I thought they cancelled that years ago. Is it
Apparently
weird?
so.
Is it weird when you go on other shows and they go, like if Danny Kelly goes, we've got Kevin Hatchard. Kevin, hello. do you then go, all right, afternoon, what do you do?
Well, when I'm with Danny, obviously it's Trans-Europe generally, so I have to be very, austere and serious.
Do you?
I'm not going to lie, I'm hurting that he does it to the Sports Bar.
Well, that's where we sort of first introduced Kev, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Well, hold on. We're bigger than the Sports Bar by about tenfold. Why don't we just ban him from now?
You can try.
Why don't you come up with a new one? Like, sports barras, good to speak to you. Something like that.
Needs work. We'll get there.
Okay,
we'll get there.
Listen, before we talk about all the stories we're going to talk to you about, we've been discussing the best striker on the planet at the moment. The three we were talking about were Mbappe, Haaland and Harry Kane.
You might as well throw Lewandowski in there now.
And we'll chuck Lewandowski in it right now, right at this very moment. Who do you think's the best, Kev?
I'm a big Mbappe fan, and I think you look at the sheer consistency he's found since being at Real Madrid. I think he's been impressive in terms of the volume of goals he scored, and even he says there's more to come. He believes that he can go up a level. I think you look at the fact he's closing in on being France's greatest ever goal scorer in terms of the volume of goals. He's only a few behind Olivier Giroud now, and he is going to get there, and he's going to go past that with room to spare. I think he's only going to go from strength to strength at Real Madrid in the next few years. Haaland is a phenomenon, and his numbers are crazy, and you look at the way that he adapted to the Premier League so swiftly. But I think Harry Kane deserves to be in that conversation. He averaged 2 goals in every 3 in the Premier League. You look at what he's done in the Bundesliga, it's a hat-trick every 8 games in the German league.
Wow.
I mean, that's just unbelievable. So, you know, and then you look at what he's done at international level, and I know people say, oh, it's in qualifiers, blah, 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 but he scored more goals in qualifiers for England than most people have, full stop, in England's history. So I think he deserves to be right up there. Just on Zlatan, by the way, very showy, very good. You know, obviously has the ego to go with it. Too many big games in the Champions League where he didn't do it for me, and that's what counts against him, I think. So good PR and some terrific performances, but when you're talking about R9 and guys like that, I don't think he's that level.
Yeah. Who's in your mind? Who's the greatest ever striker?
I do love Ronaldo.
Which one?
Proper Ronaldo.
Oh, no.
Proper Ronaldo. Not Cristiano.
No, okay.
Proper Ronaldo.
Good answer. You could stay. Right, listen, what on earth is happening at Barcelona? Because the return to the Nou Camp has been delayed, I think, again. This has happened a few times now. They're having to play the first home game against Valencia in a 6,000-seater stadium. That's not me mistakenly saying 60,000. That's 6,000. What's happening? When are they going to be back at the Nou Camp?
Yeah, well, that's the million-dollar question. They wanted to be back in time for this weekend against Valencia, but it's become increasingly clear that that wasn't going to happen and isn't close to happening. And so what's ended up happening is that they're going to play at the Estadi Johan Cruyff, which is known as the mini Estadi. It's basically where the second team plays, where the women's team plays, and they're going to end up there. Now, that doesn't even have VAR tech at the moment, so that's going to have to be installed. And what they've done is they've put all their eggs in the Camp Nou basket and haven't really regarded Montjuic, which is where they were last season, which is the Olympic Stadium, didn't really regard that as a possibility, and it looks as though they are going to have to go back there at some stage. Now, they can't do that this weekend because there's a Post Malone gig there this weekend, so they can't do that, but there aren't any other events at Montjuic between now and May next year, so there is the possibility of going back there. What's really interesting is the UEFA situation, because ideally Barcelona would want to play their league phase games at Camp Nou, but UEFA really want clubs to play all of their league phase games in the same venue.
Yeah.
So it may well be that by the time Barca play that second game, which is in October, they are going to have to probably go to Montjuic and play all of the games there. Now, that doesn't mean the whole season will be there in terms of the Champions League, but it may well mean that the league phase has to be there and they can go to Camp Nou for the knockout phase if they get there.
Absolutely crazy. But also, Kev, as well, it was announced about La Liga. They approved Villarreal versus Barca potentially being played abroad. Do you think that's something that's actually going to happen?
I think it could. I think it's certainly more of a possibility than there's ever been before. There's going to be an important vote at the UEFA Congress tomorrow. And if it gets passed by them, it then gets sent up to FIFA. And FIFA are almost certain to push it through. Now, what's changed the game here is that Relevant, who are the PR organisation, I guess, that are absolutely determined to get this kind of event happening, they took a lawsuit out against FIFA, and FIFA in response to that have started to consider this as a possibility. Now, the big question is this going to be seen as an exceptional thing? And Milan are going to play a game, in theory, in Perth, Australia, because their home game against Como clashes with the start of the Winter Olympics, would you believe? So they're pushing to have that game moved. Now, these are just 2 individual games, but nobody's telling me that once that happens, that isn't going to be the thin end of the wedge, and suddenly you're going to get leagues all over Europe saying, oh, well, we want a piece of this. We think we can get a fair bit of cash and brand recognition out of that. So I worry about fans in all this, and I'm not sure the authorities are worrying that much about fans, truth be told.
No, that doesn't surprise me. Right, let's quickly move on. We've got so much to get through. Talk about Leverkusen. I mean, I don't really know what to ask about this because it's such a bizarre sacking of Erik ten Hag. Okay, let me start off by saying, were you as stunned as everyone else was when you found out that after what, I think 2 or was it 3 games, he'd been given the boot? It's a 3-pronged question. Were you surprised he was given the boot? Were you surprised he got the job in the first place? And do you understand the reason why he got sacked?
No, I wasn't stunned because it was tending that way, would you believe? Because there'd been lots of stuff in the background. He was clearly on a different page to the bosses, Fernando Caro, who's the CEO, and Simon Rolfes, who's the sporting director. It was clear that he wasn't inspiring the players. It was clear that he wasn't giving them clear instruction as to how he exactly wanted to play, and the players were apparently quite confused about what he wanted. And there were things like he came out publicly and said that Granit Xhaka wasn't going to leave and he was definitely staying, and a few days later he was gone. And if he'd been on the same page as the bosses, he would have known there was a good chance that he'd be sold to Sunderland because those negotiations were already happening. In terms of, was they surprised he got the job in the first place? A little, because but the truth is who they wanted was Cesc Fabregas. They wanted him out of Como. They wanted to bring him over. His deal with Como is quite favourable to him. He's got shares in the club. It's all a bit complex, and he wanted to stay, and there's a lot of money in Como, so they've got a chance of actually going up a level or 2. And so then you have this situation where, you know, Ten Hag has effectively torched his reputation in just a few weeks' time. It doesn't reflect well on Leverkusen, but the interesting thing PR-wise is that Leverkusen are being praised for pulling the ripcord now rather than letting this drag on.
What are Leverkusen's kind of objective this season then? Because it almost feels like after the Xavi Alonso era, it's almost gone back to Leverkusen.
Yeah, a little bit. I think there has to be an element of realism, because they've got a completely new team. But I was looking at the squad today, actually. I'm commentating on them on Friday. It's a hell of a squad, you know. They've got some really good young players. Elias Ben-Sakir is a guy who's come in from Monaco. He's great. Malik Tillman from PSV. So they've got a lot of kids who are in their early 20s or even younger in some cases. But it needs a coach they trust. And it became really, really clear that Erik ten Hag just didn't have that light touch they felt was needed with a young group. So they've turned to Kasper Hjulmand. Now, he has some tactical limitations, I think, the former Denmark coach. But what we saw at the Euros after Christian Eriksen's heart attack was that he did a great job of being able to deal with that, to knit those players together as a squad and really help them through. So that's the way they've gone.
Kev, it's always a pleasure having you on our show. Can I say something that's been annoying me for a long, long time? Because I'm looking at you on YouTube. Can we just cut to a wide of Kevin Atchard, please? 2 things. One is whoever cut the gap around the light socket has done. I don't know if it's the angle of the camera, but it's all lopsided. It looks all white.
That's me. Okay. I did that.
Terrible. That's so bad. And also, why are you not putting the sort of soundproofing on the door? That's annoying me as well.
Okay, so first thing, it's to actually deaden the echo rather than to completely soundproof. So you've got a patch behind me, which was badly done by me.
Yeah, really bad.
And then you've got a big patch in front of me, which will deaden the echo. And I've done some stuff from here and it's worked out okay.
Light switch.
And in terms of the door...
Yeah.
I could put it on the door, but I don't need to. It's a nice door. The other side is actually a slide door. So if I put the soundproofing on that, it will.
It's the light switch, though. I mean, it's awful DIY. You had one job to do and you cut it too big. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm appalling at DIY. I've never said any different. So
can you do me a favour?
Bad job.
Do me a favour.
I can show you one thing you might like, though.
Okay. Can we go back to a wide?
Do this.
Yeah, go on then.
Let me just turn this around.
I'll explain it. Oh.
And you can see the Star Wars.
I like that. No, I was looking at the trainers.
I was looking at the
Forget
trainers
Star
as
Wars.
Yeah. I was looking at the trainers as well.
See all
We're
the
looking
Star
at
Wars stuff
Kevin's
at the
house.
end.
That's nice.
So there you go.
Can you do me a favour? Can you do me a favour?
Look.
And you can see my son.
Get out.
He just popped his head round the door.
Oh, is he a black belt? What is he, karate black belt?
Yeah, he's my security detail. So he goes wherever I go.
What's
he
his
goes.
name? What's his name?
Rishi.
Rishi.
He's just dipped in and dipped out.
Rishi,
but
go to bed.
He's a red belt. So, yeah, he's got his pyjamas on.
Will you do
so
me-
he's a red belt, so don't mess.
Will you do me a favour for the next time we speak? The bit around the light switch, which is like white. Can you just get some black paint and blacken it up a bit? So it all
No, I'm
blends
going to
in?
keep it. I'm going to keep it
Right,
now.
Well,
and
enjoy
it'll
your time on the sports bar. Never on our show.
burrow into your minds as we go on.
Good luck burrowing. Kev, always a pleasure.
Cheers,
And,
Kev.
thanks for coming on.
Cheers, chaps.
That was today's Drive Worldwide. When we come back, the bestest bits of any show ever on talkSPORT, the best of talkSPORT. Drive and talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. And what's your name? Darren Bent.
The engine.
The truth.
The engine.
Not the engine.
The truth's in another final.
Huh?
Shock.
Oh, let's talk about me, darts.
You in?
Don't want to be in it. People shout me. That's enough. Still to come. talkSPORT's Adam Catchell will be joining us to look ahead to the big fight this weekend from Vegas between Canelo and Alvarez. You're going to start and watch that? You're going to
Between
right?
Canelo and Alvarez? Or between Crawford?
It says Canelo and Alvarez there. You're right, Crawford. What's that? There's about 5 mistakes today, by the way. Backroom staff.
Between Canelo and Alvarez?
Look. What does it say there? I've turned it in wrong burgundy. I can only read what it says there. Oh, now it's changing. Come in here and change you in a minute. Right, now, question. Do you want the chance to win £25,000 in cash plus Oasis tickets to their last... We stopped moving the screen to their very last show at Wembley on the 27th of September. Well, listen up, my friends, because we're giving you that chance with our biggest competition to date. 2 lucky winners, yes, 2 will win a pair of tickets to see Oasis live at Wembley for the last time. But that's not all. Along with the tickets, one of you is going to walk away with a massive £25,000 in cash. For all the details on how you can enter, listen up right now, because you could be one of those lucky winners.
18 plus, UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word Oasis to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus 1 standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission. Or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 338. All entries must be received by the 19th of September at 9 a.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
You can.
Yes, you can. Time now for this. Yeah, time for the best of talkSPORT, friends. This is where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT and our sister stations. I'll have you know. Let's kick things off with the Brecky show from this morning. Here's Adam Brazil getting a bit tongue-tied when introducing boxing trainer Ben Davison to the show.
Tyson's ex-trainer and current trainer of AJ, Fabio Wardley, Moses Atuma, and Pat McCormack, who won last week.
Brilliant. What is one word you can never say?
Let me think. I don't know. I'm pretty good with my words.
When I did a podcast with him years ago, we both struggled with the word businessman.
Businessman?
Yeah, businessman.
Yeah,
I don't know what you can say now. Businessman.
There is a particular word. I'm trying to find
in the middle of it.
I can't find it. I'll think about it.
Okay, have a word with yourself.
Yeah, what is ask you about? That wasn't me. It's Jack just playing random clips.
Jack, honestly, mate, just wait. What is the one thing you always remember to pack when you go on holiday?
One thing that you always remember to pack. I always remember to pack.
Passport.
Yeah, I mean, that's just standard, right? iPad.
An iPad. You ever forgot your passport?
Never.
Who's it that I was cooking?
Oh, no, when I was playing.
Yeah.
We got back, funnily enough. Thank goodness for that. We got through passport control. I put my stuff on the trolley. And then when I took my luggage off, I left my passport in the little bit at the top. You know the little trolley bit at the top? Yeah.
See, I don't know how you do that because I literally, like clockwork, will show the passport. It goes into the same pocket in the backpack. It's all done.
Yeah. No, this was years ago.
Okay. What boxing fight would you love to happen one day, even if it's not even realistic?
One day I would like to see a boxing match between you and Max Rushton.
I'd love to see... Mate, I'm on. Game on.
I have to see that.
Oh, God. It's happening. Knock his block off.
I think he might get beat.
What's he doing nowadays, by the way? Is he still on talks? I didn't know that. A reminder, Alan Ali, they'll be back on breakfast tomorrow morning. They'll be joined with your mate, Jermaine Defoe.
Over to last night's sports bar with O'Hara and Cundy. Let's hear another hilarious revelation from the fun boy.
Washes his hands before, dries his hands, perfect. Then he goes, does his business.
Right.
Then he just walks out.
Yeah, so do what? Walk out. I've got clean hands.
What?
I've got clean hands.
What do you mean?
So I walk in. So here's my thought process on this is, you've got dirty hands with a dirty...
Okay, so you don't wash your hands after you had...
No, I don't need to because my hand's clean.
What do you mean?
Hands are clean. So it's just like touching your nose. You know?
I wouldn't say it's exactly the same.
Honestly, he's a character in one. Did you already know that about Cundy?
I've had that discussion with him before. He's got a point.
He has got a point.
To a point. But at the end of the day, you're still touching genitalia.
No, my point is, where I do agree with him is that you
should always wash your hands before.
You push the door.
Yeah, disgusting.
And you push another door.
Disgusting.
So you've got it on your hands, and then you go to the
urinal.
You
don't know what you've done with your hands all day.
Exactly.
So you should definitely wash before.
But maybe double wash.
Double wash, yeah.
What else is weird about Cundy?
Everything about him.
Okay.
I don't know where really we're start with that, man.
All right, how's the podcast going?
What, 21 minutes to go?
Yeah.
It's going...
Right, the boys will be back tonight taking your calls from 10 p.m.
You know I speak next anyway.
Yeah.
It's going really well. 21 minutes to go. Out on Monday.
No, listen, let's get to the script.
And finally, 21 minutes to go. He's out on Monday. Let's get back to the breakfast show. The Moose has been busy on the old golf course and was busy yesterday on social media, wishing celebrities happy birthday. Alan Brazil was not convinced.
Moose has also been at it again on X, wishing a happy birthday yesterday to the iconic fashion designer Gok Wan. There's no way he knows Gok Wan. No chance.
He's a real one. Never mind anything else. Talk to Gok Wan.
I'm not having that. Moose wrote, "Happy 51st birthday, the real Gok Wan. Have a great day, my friend." Yeah, all right, Moose.
I went to a gig not long ago. Gok Wan was DJing.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What one?
It was cool.
No. What one?
What? You're an idiot.
Have you ever got a birthday message from the Moose?
No, I just get that.
Oh, hold on, he's there. Moose?
Oh, hello.
Oh, Moose, I'm just doing the show. I'll talk to you in an hour when I'm off.
No worries.
All right.
No, I just get that Twitter thing that I wear. Good happy birthday, my friend, and picture of me and him together.
Who's someone from a different career path you would consider a good friend?
A different career path?
Yeah, so not in the footballing sport end of the world.
I'd probably say...
Who's a good mate with you? Are you mates with normal people, like the greengrocer or the dry cleaner? Go on, who's a normal mate? Name a mate that's not in sport.
DJ173, shout out.
Yeah, but he's in entertainment.
Okay, Craig Watkins.
What does he do?
He's
what, the fellow at Wimbledon?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Go on, name a normal person you know.
I know loads of people.
Name one.
Dave from the Butchers.
What does he do?
From the Butchers.
He's not. You don't know Dave from the Butchers. Lie.
I think tomorrow I send you a selfie.
Yeah, but you might go in the Butchers.
Well, I have to take a selfie. That's weird, that.
You don't know normal people.
I do.
You don't, mate. You don't know normal people.
We're all normal people in my eyes.
Oh, I'm not. Make sure.
I know. I do know normal people. You.
Well done for that joke. And make sure you download 21 Minutes to Go. It's the brand new podcast with me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy. Get it from where you get podcast stuff from. When we come back, the last hour of our show is a big one because we want to know what makes you world class. Coming up after this.
the Toffees to the Tractor Boys, the Eagles to the Seagulls, Gunners, Bees, Hammers and Magpies, Premier League teams have got a load of crazy nicknames. Ever wondered where they came from? Let's start with Everton. They're dubbed the Toffees, but why? Well, because when the club was formed, just down the road there were two local toffee shops. Ye Ancient Everton Toffee House and Mother Noblet's Toffee Shop were big fan favourites. Next, they say if you can't beat 'em, join 'em, and that's exactly what Ipswich Town did when it came to their nickname. The term Tractor Boys used to be chanted by their opponents as a way of putting the team down for their farming background. But during one game back in the late 90s, Ipswich were 1-0 up and they decided to flip the script. 1-0 to the Tractor Boys, they sang, and a new nickname was born. Let's head to Leicester, famous for more than just a red, well, orangey cheese and Jamie Vardy. Leicestershire is also the birthplace of fox hunting, hence the Foxes. Next up, turns out apples are not the only fruit that don't fall far from the tree. Bournemouth's nickname, the Cherries, comes from the fact the club's stadium was originally built right next to a bunch of cherry orchards. This next story actually involves two club nicknames. It started with Crystal Palace. They were having an absolute nightmare run back in the early 70s. They'd been relegated after a terrible spell and manager Malcolm Allison decided enough was enough. He wanted a new nickname, something strong, fast and destined for success. Something exactly like an eagle. But there's more to this one. Brighton were in search of a nickname too, and Palace finally gave them what they needed. In a heated match between the two back in 1976, Palace fans began chanting, "Eagles, Eagles." And some clever Brighton fans came up with the perfect reply, "Seagulls, Seagulls." Not all club nicknames have a crazy story though. Take the Gunners. That just comes from the fact a group of munitions workers in the Royal Arsenal factory in Woolwich set up the club in 1886. On the flip side, some nicknames seem simple, but there's a bit more to them. Like West Ham. The Hammers is actually nothing to do with the ham part of the name. It comes from the fact the club used to be called Thames Ironworks FC and was made up of workmen and shipbuilders. So next time the away end's chanting their crazy nickname, you'll now know exactly where it came from.
To Last Out Drive on talkSPORT. This is me, Andy Goldstein, the Smiler, Darren Bent.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Ambrose.
What are you smiling for?
Shout out, Does.
What are you smiling for?
Just happy to be here with you.
Oh, that's nice. Why don't you tell your face? Still to come
smiling. You said I'm smiling.
You are smiling. Still to come out, and Catchall will be joining us, looking into a big fight this weekend in Vegas between Canelo and Crawford.
There you go. Oh, Canelo and Alvarez.
Well, I didn't write it, did I?
Did you throw someone under the bus?
Yeah, of course, Joe. But now a reminder that the Premier League, oh, thank the Lord for that, is back and talkSPORT has you covered.
The Premier League is back in session. What a goal! The roof has just been ripped off Anfield.
Well, this is absolutely remarkable. Nottingham Forest 0, West Ham United 3.
Nuno Espirito Santo sacked by Nottingham Forest.
Never ever predict what happens in the Premier League.
And is ready to return to the Premier League.
Salah comes into the box. It's left Engamoa to finish it. He's won it. Rio Engamoa, the teenager. In comes the corner. It's flicked on at the near post, and João Pedro is there to head it in. It is Sunderland 2, Brentford 1.
Daniel Levy has stepped down from his role as executive chairman after nearly 25 years.
Now Haaland on the turn. Of course he scored. This is the Manchester derby.
Oh, he's put it in the back of the net. Manchester United 3, Burnley 2 from the penalty spot.
Football, honestly, never changed.
Domestic football back.
Oh yes, it is Sunday lunchtime. Sees Big Ange make his Premier League return with Forest at the Emirates to face Arsenal. A game you can hear live and exclusive on talkSPORT. Sam Outterface and Stuart Pearce are on comms duty for that. Then it's a West London derby on Saturday between Brentford and Chelsea. Commentary Joe Shannon and Dean Ashton. This weekend in the Premier League, we'll see many world-class players in action this weekend. But what actually makes an athlete become world-class? Unbelievable question. Earlier today, Ian Abrahams caught up with Sir Andy Murray.
3 world, maybe 4 if you include Harry Kane, world-class sportsmen that this country's produced in the last few years. You, Joe Root and him. Is world-class a title banded around too much, or do you think I'm being a bit harsh and we've probably had more world-class sportsmen than that?
I think it just depends how you define it. I mean, some people might say it's if you're in the top 10 in the world at your chosen sport. Some might say it's the top 100, and some sports are slightly different to others because there's way more participants and things. But yeah, I mean, we always win lots and lots of gold medals at Olympic Games. So
it doesn't make someone world class, does it? Just because they win on that day. You won over us.
I think to win a gold medal in an Olympic Games makes you, in my opinion, it makes you world class at what you do. It's the pinnacle of, you know, of a lot of sport.
I wasn't having to go at your gold medal, by the way.
No. It's an interesting debate. Lots of people, you know, argue and debate it, particularly when it comes to football, whether a player is world class or not. And it's like, well, what does that mean? Is it if you're in the best sort of the world 11 team, or is it, you know, top 50 players in the football? Are they world class? So I don't know. I think there's a lot of top athletes in the UK, and it's all a matter of opinion, really.
I mean, this one, I don't think this one has an answer, but we'll try and get one. So my problem that I've got with trying to define what makes someone world class is in what area you do it and what the opponents are like. And by that I mean, right, to exaggerate point to prove point, as Cundy would always say, right? If everyone on the planet died tomorrow and the only people left were in this building, I don't know, there's about 3,000 people here, is my guess. And then we were the only people left on the planet.
Yeah.
And then we had a pool tournament.
And you won it.
And I won it. And then we had it next year and I won it. And the year after I won it.
So you won it like 10 years in a row.
Am I world class?
So I would say no. You're just the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I think it's such a difficult one to just kind of say what's world class and what's not, because you're right. I think there are certain things that are kind of black and white. And I think when you look at, you know me, I'm a big fan of athletics.
Mm.
Now, Usain Bolt, for instance, is a freak. So he's world class, legend, best ever. Do you know what I mean? So, but then you've got someone like Anasafa Powell, right, who never won an Olympic gold. He won an Olympic gold in the relay, but he never won in terms of an individual event, right? But he's broken the world record.
At what?
100 metres.
Right.
So he's a world-class sprinter.
Yes.
Because even though he's not won the big one, he's still broken the world record. So at one point, he was the fastest man to ever live. Now, since Bolt's gone, now if people are running fast times, but they're nowhere near as fast as the guys, say the Johan Blakes, the Tyson Gays, the
Usain Bolt,
right? Are they world-class? Oh, I still think they're world-class, but they're just not at that same
level.
Yeah,
if for whatever reason people started getting slower and no one ever got under 11 seconds ever again, but people were still winning golds, are they world class?
No, they can't be. I think they're just the best of their generation. I think the conversation has to swing to then a generational conversation, because world class for me, certainly growing up, when I looked at world class players growing up, I had the likes of like Zidane, Brazilian Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Batistuta, Paolo Maldini. I mean, the list was endless. There was just world-class players everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's what world-class meant to me. But then, obviously, as I've got older, I know you've seen a lot of the younger and the new generation come through, my brain automatically compares, like people will say, and rightly so, Andy Robertson, as a left-back, is one of the greatest. Like, he's a world... Right nowadays, he's a world-class... He was a world-class
No one's ever said that.
They have.
No one's ever said Andy Robertson's world class.
Rising out, they've said he's at one stage or another with his numbers.
No one's ever said Andy Robertson.
I'm telling you now, Andy at Liverpool.
No.
Which well, they were. I remember them having conversations, and I find it hard to put him in the same bracket as like a Carlos.
Oh, but he's not.
No, but yet people talk about world class.
Yeah, that's why he's not.
So it's different tiers.
Yeah, but that's why he's not world class.
Yeah, but you say Beckham's world class, right? But I can name 50 right wings that are better than him.
I don't think you can name 50.
Okay, I can name a lot.
Yeah, Beckham's world class.
Yeah, but see how?
Well, what do you mean how? For the
like you could pick 10
for the achievements
he
did. So not only
that can't count.
Well, you know, not only did he win the Champions League with Man United, he played for Man United, he played for PSG, he played for Milan, he played for Real Madrid. Right? I don't think you can reach those heights unless you're world class.
I don't know. I think there are other factors. I mean, listen, he's great.
I think
if you pick 10 best ever 11s, he's not in any of them.
Okay, I think what's interesting is it's easier to pick out a world class person in a sport where it's just
individual,
them.
So
isn't it?
Like Bolt, easy. Andy Murray, no debate.
Yeah, Tiger Woods, no debate.
No debate. I mean, you talk about. Murray unfortunately doesn't fall into that category. But I said Usain, the greatest ever. Tiger, arguably the greatest
if
ever.
Andy Murray was playing now, we'd probably put him on a. Yeah. So here's the thing. Right, this is what's nuts. So Djokovic has got the most. Right? Is it 24, 26?
Well, all three of them. Djokovic's got like 25, 26.
Okay. Let's say Djokovic's got 26. Right.
Nadal's got like 23. Right. And Federer's got I think 21.
If and the gap between them and Sir Andy Murray is like giant, it's like 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
If Andy Murray was playing now in this era, he'd probably retire with about 15, maybe 20. So he'd be more world class if he was playing in this era than he was then, because he was up against some of the greatest tennis players we've ever seen.
What? So you think if he was in this era and he won 15, 20, people would be putting him in the same category as...
We'd be saying maybe he's the GOAT, greatest of all time,
Essentially,
right?
yes. And then again, it comes down to eras, doesn't it?
Okay, so we've locked that off. A lot comes down to eras.
Yeah.
So like for argument's sake, Joe Davis, snooker player,
Okay.
right? He won something like, I can't remember how many, something like 16 or 18, might have been more, world snooker championships.
Yeah.
Right? But snooker back then was totally different. It was done on a challenge basis. There was no competition. If I was world champion, I'd go, do you want a game? And you go, yeah, I'd beat you and I'll be world champion again. It was nuts. But he won about 18 or 6, I can't remember what it is. But we look back in the history books and we go, Joe Davis won 16 or whatever it was. World class. But if you pick that Joe Davis up now and put him in today's game, nowhere near top 32.
Yeah. Well, you got to think as well, a lot of it... So, someone's put here, Andy Robertson has 60 assists, second most to be a defender, best left back of his generation.
He's not world class.
So that's my point. So he has been...
So, that goes back to my building analogy, right? Because he's the best left back of his generation, does that make him world class?
But this is my point. But when in my head, growing up, the best left backs I remember growing up were Maldini and Carlos. In my head, that was what the gold standard was in terms of being world class. Would you put, because his numbers are better, would you put him with the same bracket as them? And in my head, I'm like, no.
Who are the three sportsmen that the Moose said? Joe Root, Sir Andy Murray,
Harry Kane.
And Harry Kane. So, I mean, Lewis Hamilton's got to be world class.
Oh, yeah, 7, of course.
Right, so Lewis Hamilton's another one.
Yeah. But then again, people will throw at him, he's got the best car.
Yeah, I know, but still to do that. Yeah, okay.
Like, a lot more people, and listen, I'm not an F1, I know we joke, I'm not an F1, not like some people, but a lot of people put Ayrton Senna at the very top because the way that he drove the car, it was stick, it was different. Yeah. So they put a lot more stock in him winning the 4 than Hamilton winning the 7.
That's right, they do. 100% right.
Was it 4 he won Senna?
I don't know, but you're right. I think it was 3, but either way, you're right.
So
either way, you're right. Name world-class footballers that England have produced. See, Bobby Charlton, most people took before my time. In our era, right? I'll throw some at you. Gaza world-class?
I mean, some people, I didn't see enough of Gaza, but people tell me yes, other people tell me no.
Okay, Wazza world-class?
Yeah, I mean, Wazza was incredible.
Yeah, Wazza world-class?
Yeah.
Harry Kane world-class?
I mean, it's such a hard one because I look at world class and think, like, it depends what you're measuring it on.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because, again, I grew up in an era of someone like Brazilian Ronaldo. If that's world class, no one else, like, do you know what I mean? No one is is remotely near that.
Yeah, but it's like Usain Bolt. No one's ever going to get to that.
No. Messi and Ronaldo, no one's getting to that.
No.
Those two guys, world class.
No. We need another bracket for super world class, don't we? Okay. We don't really know how to answer that one.
It's such a hard one.
Yeah. Maybe you've got the answer. Who's and what makes someone world class? 03717 2233. I don't know how you're going to do this. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. This is Driver talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside Adam Catchell, will be looking ahead to Canelo against Crawford this weekend in Vegas. They're both world class, aren't they?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah. What other boxers, British boxers, would you say are world class?
Lennox.
Yeah.
In terms of history?
Yeah.
Over loads.
Go on.
Ricky, how would you say?
Yeah.
No, do you know, my mate's a boxing fan.
Yeah.
We have this argument because I say he is. He says, well, when he stepped up to face the very best, he got beat twice and heavily, badly.
Yeah.
So in that regard, he doesn't put him in. I put him in.
Okay.
Carl Froch, defo.
Okay. Well, our mate Tony Bellew, would you put him in?
Yeah, 100%. He's been champion of the world.
Yeah, you put him in?
Yeah.
Why did you say no to me in the break?
Don't you come on?
Why did you do that?
Because I said
Why
that.
did you do that? Let's say hello now to Tony Bellew, who joins us. Hi, Tony.
Weasel, you are still doing your cowardice tricks. Stop it. You're setting them up for a bad fall.
Honestly, Tone, you know I'd never say that.
Tone.
I wonder where he was going with that.
Don't you just choke him for me?
He had no idea that you were on the line holding, Tone.
You know what, boys? You're just missing one word. I mean, you're getting... There's lots of... So, if I speak about myself, I've obviously been a world-class fighter. I've been a world champion, British Commonwealth, European, whatever. But there's a bracket. I've come up against two of them. I've come up against what I would suggest... Well, definitely one of them as an elite level fighter. There's lots of world class operators, and I think this transcends to football as well. But there's very few elite level players. So when you talk about the likes of R9, he's an elite level player. I mean, he's someone who can do things that people can't ever do. There's things that he's capable of. People, when it comes to fighters, Lennox Lewis is an elite level fighter. He's dominated the division for how long? Floyd Mayweather's an elite level fighter. There's loads of world class fighters who do fight, but elite level sportsmen are hard to find, guys. They're like special people, in my opinion.
So let me ask you, if you become heavyweight champion of the world, are you automatically world class?
Depends on who you beat, mate, and how you beat them. I think a massive part goes down to that. I just feel you can win a title in a weak division. You could, Listen, let's all be brutally honest. There's been some horrific world champions out there.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
There really has been. There's been some poor world champions, but then they become world champions more down to the circumstances and more down to it being a weak division. No one's ever reigned a division supreme and who hasn't been world class. No, that's never happened. But there has. I'd be lying if I said to you there's been some bad world champions. That's just untrue.
I think you're right, Tony, in terms of the levels, because obviously we're talking about football and sportsmen, and I think when you talk about a world-class athlete, it's definitely the case of elite, which is, I'm guessing, Alexander Usyk, you're definitely going to put in that like top bracket, yes. I'm guessing. And then, definitely. As you said there, just like a world-class operator. Does that kind of make sense, what you're trying to say?
Definitely. I think Alexander Usyk is an elite level fighter. Do you know what? I'm trying to think of, and then the last elite level fighter after him, I would probably have to say was Lennox Lewis.
Would you say AJ's world class?
He's 100% world class. There's no denying that. 100%. To achieve what he achieved in the time scale he achieved it. Unified heavyweight champion in a record number of fights, Olympic champion in a record number of fights. A professional, an amateur for only so many years, and he captured Olympic gold in record time. All of these things, guys, they make him a world-class fighter. Do they make him an elite-level fighter? No, because someone like Canelo and Terence Crawford, now they're elite-level fighters because they've beaten former pound-for-pound guys. Terence Crawford's beat Errol Spence. Errol Spence at the time was the best welterweight in the world, and Terence Crawford went in there and stopped him. Canelo Alvarez has gone through the weight divisions over the years. He's gone and reigned supreme in the super middleweight division. He cleaned out the whole division. He stepped up to a division which he had no right in doing and stopped Sergei Kovalev, who at the time was probably the best light heavyweight in the world. So he's done things, guys, on multiple occasions, and that's what makes him an elite level fighter. It's like Floyd Mayweather. All these fighters have reasons for why they're elite.
I don't know if you heard how this conversation started, but it was basically the Moose was talking to Sir Andy Murray, and Sir Andy Murray said that if you win a gold medal, you automatically become world class. Is that the same for boxing, do you think? Because sometimes there are interesting decisions.
Oh my goodness, in the Olympics, wow.
With regards to the judges and who they...
You know what? you've never seen an Olympic gold medalist, guys, who isn't world class. I mean, to win Olympic gold, I mean, I'll be honest, there's a World Championships on in Liverpool at the moment, and the British guys are doing great. Odell Kamara's just won today. Callum Macon's on next tonight, which I'm going to watch and see. I actually personally think the World Championships in amateur boxing are harder to win than the Olympic Games. Well, it states it is because we've only ever had one world amateur champion. That was Frankie Gavin. We've never had one since. We never had one before him. We've never had one after him. So it just shows, the depth and the length you have to go to get them gold medals. I said the Olympic one's really hard, but you can get the favourable side of the draw. So the Cuban might be in with the Kazakhstani in the first round, or the Russian might be in with the Uzbek, and you're on a completely different side, and you just draw the weaker side. And by the time it comes to the final, you've had the right touch. But it's different in the world. In the world, as soon as your first two fights are over, you're not facing nothing but world-class fighters, the best from all around the world. And that's where, the world-class title comes in.
Okay. So, thanks for phoning up. How are you? How's your injury? I know you got like an ingrown toenail or something. How are you?
Weasel, carry on, Weasel. The black man Cuny giving me stick down the phone.
How are you?
If you done my injury, Goldstein, you'd still probably be crying now. The amount of pain a completely fully ruptured Achilles gives, I'm told, is one of the worst pains going. And I walked off that pitch. I just could not be taken. And listen, I should have been stretched off the pitch because Usain done it the year before, Usain Bolt.
Is that what David Hay did?
Stretched off him. It is me, yeah. That's why he's one of the bravest men I've ever known. And he carried on. He's a maniac. He's the bravest person in the world because I'm all right at punching people in the face. I'm even better at punching people in the face when they've got one leg. And he took it. He took it for 5 rounds.
God.
Mate, he's so brave. I mean, I walked off that pitch and I was in extraordinary amounts of pain, mate.
How are you now? All
the adrenaline wears off.
Is it sorted
I'm
itself?
all right, mate.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Do you know what? I'm all right. It's been tough. It's been really, really tough. It's been in 20-plus years of fighting. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to get through.
Wow.
Of all the fights, of all the years, I've had 40-odd, nearly 50 amateur fights, nearly 40 professional fights. That's 90 fights in my life. And the worst injury I've ever had is this snapped Achilles, and it happened at soccer. They basically donated me Achilles tendon.
We love you. Thanks for coming on, man.
It's just one of them things, mate.
We wish
no
you
problem,
better.
boys.
We wish
Listen,
you
keep
better.
doing what you're doing. It's always great.
Thanks, man.
And never, ever forget, boys, up the toffees.
We never.
We are flying.
We never
Jackie
forget.
boy's doing great. We're showing everyone the way. And Sir David Moyes is flying the flag high. We are the team to beat. I'm telling you now. Everton for the top 10. You heard it here first. Have a good one, lads.
Wish you well, Tone. Thanks for coming
Cheers,
on, man.
Tone.
Up the toffees. Ta-ra, Benty.
Cheers, pal. There you go. I think he loves me now.
He doesn't.
He does.
He doesn't.
I sent him a DM the other day and he said something and I said, yeah, but you still love me. And then he replied, and he didn't say yes or no, but you still love me. And he just said back a little smiley face.
Yeah, smiley face assassin.
No. Bellew loves me, and rightly so. Still to come, talkSPORT's Adam Catchell will be bringing us the very latest from Vegas ahead of Canelo against Crawford. But it's time for the last no Googling of the day. That makes no difference, that cough button, does it? Look. Still hear it, don't you? Useless button. Noni Madueke scored his first international goal in England's 5-0 win against Serbia yesterday. The name Noni Madueke contains all the vowels in the English language. So we want to know who's the last player with all the vowels in their name to do this, as in score a goal, I think that means, before Noni Madueke. I mean, good luck with that one. The answer to that and more coming up live on Jarman talkSPORT after this.
A small little weak imbecile called Goldstein.
Premier League teams have got a load of crazy nicknames. Ever wondered where they came from? Some are pretty straightforward. Arsenal are the Gunners because they were founded by a group of munitions workers, and Bournemouth are the Cherries because their old stadium was built right next to a cherry orchard. Then there's Everton. They're dubbed the Toffees, but why? Well, because when the club was formed, just down the road there were two local toffee shops. Ipswich Town nicked their nickname off their opponents in the late 90s, Birmingham. The term Tractor Boys was chanted as a way to tease the team about their farming background, but they started using it themselves as a way to cheer on the team in victory instead. Take that, Birmingham. Let's head to Leicester, famous for more than just a red, well, orangey cheese and Jamie Vardy. Leicestershire's also the birthplace of fox hunting, hence the Foxes. Crystal Palace's nickname came from an extreme makeover. They were having a nightmare run in the 70s, and when they were relegated, their manager, Malcolm Allison, wasn't having it. I know what'll make us better, he thought, a new nickname. The Strong and Deadly Eagle sounded like a pretty good bet. And there's more to that story. Brighton used Palace's nickname to inspire their own. Ooh, bird, they thought. Let's just pick a different one for us. And so, in a heated match between the two teams back in 1976, when Palace fans began chanting "Eagles, Eagles," Brighton fans had the perfect reply: "Seagulls, Seagulls." So next time the away end's chanting their crazy nickname, you'll now know exactly where it came from.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, Benny alongside. Before the break, asked the question, very convoluted if you got it. I mean, you better than I am. Noni Madueke has got all the vowels in the English language in his name. Who's the last player to score for England with all the vowels? I'll give you a clue because you won't get it. All right. Surname is what Americans call petrol.
Gasoline.
Right.
The whole thing, gasoline.
Yeah. And first name is if you are unfortunate not to have any hair, you
Bald.
are. Yeah, that's his name.
Bald Gasoline. Paul Gascoigne.
Yeah, good work. Follow us at 7. Hugh will be. Follow us at 7. Hugh will be bringing.
Who, me?
What?
No, we're doing the show now. I'm not coming back afterwards.
No, not you. I said Hugh Wozencroft.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Follow us at 7. Hugh will be bringing you.
Andy, I'm not doing the show after the show.
Wozencroft.
Oh.
He has former England striker Dean Ashton alongside him, talking to Bold. A reminder that Ange Postecoglou's first game as Forest manager is live and exclusive this Saturday lunchtime as he heads back to North London to face Arsenal. What a game that will be. But now we are turning our attention to boxing, and a big fight is taking place in Vegas between Canelo and Crawford. Have you got anything to play? It just ends. It just ends on my screen.
No package?
I think... Oh, okay. Let's cross over to talkSPORT's... hold on, I don't know where we're going now. Right, let's turn our attention to an absolute mega fight. It's happening this Saturday night. I've just told you that. I've just told you that. Our team's over in America, bringing you daily updates, interviews and exclusive content from a busy fight week. talkSPORT's host of Fight Night, Adam Catchell, spoke exclusively to Terence Crawford earlier today and discussed the magnitude of this super fight.
Oh, man, this is the biggest opportunity of my career, and this is the opportunity to become, the first 3-weight world champion, undisputed. It don't get no bigger than that, especially fighting a guy like Canelo, who's, been undefeated in this weight class, who's, railroaded everybody that stepped in front of him in this weight class. So this is a massive fight. It's the biggest fight in boxing, and I'm looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to it as well. Join us now live from Sin City is talkSPORT's host of Fight Night, talking to Sins. Adam Catchell joins us. Kamandu.
Listen, as if you've just been cracking bold gasoline jokes and not made any reference when you've come to Las Vegas about me, mate. Come on, Sunshine, you're losing your touch.
Do you know what? I've got my own hair products coming out Monday. I'll send you an empty pot. Catman, I love...
How are you, boys? You well?
We're good. I absolutely love Las Vegas. I love going out there because usually when I'm out there, in fact, always when I'm out there, something big is happening. It doesn't get any bigger than this fight of the weekend, does it?
No, it's a super fight, mate. You've got the undisputed champion in 2 weight divisions, Terence Crawford, taking on the man that has only been the undisputed champion at super middleweight in Canelo Alvarez. And it's a Mexican holiday weekend in Las Vegas. The city is already filling up with Mexican fight fans. Yesterday we had the grand arrivals, and the noise and the energy is just starting to simmer. I know that the world is changing and there's different destinations where big fights are happening, but there is nothing like a big fight in Las Vegas. This is the fight capital of the world, and I can't wait for it, mate.
Catman, we've been speaking all week about this fight, and listen, Terence Crawford, maybe to the casual boxing fan, isn't quite aware of how good he is, but obviously people like yourself and the experts, obviously you know that he's one of the best, maybe one of the best ever, right? Why do you think he don't get the respect he deserves? And secondly, if he wins this fight, do you think that opens him up to the rest of the world?
If this was based on talent, Benty, he would get all of his plaudits from people because his knockout ratio is absolutely sensational. That's why people are going to fights. I know it sounds, a little bit crass of me to say that, but people want to see knockouts. Terence Crawford's knockout ratio in the lower weight divisions has been absolutely sensational. His technique is outrageous. He can fight southpaw, he can fight orthodox. The problem Terence Crawford has is that he's well-mannered. He's a humble guy. He's not mouthy. We live in this world, sadly, where those that are shooting the mouths off and talking the talk a little bit more than walking the walk are getting those opportunities. Well, on Saturday night, Terence Crawford is getting an opportunity at the face of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. He's doing it in the Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas, and he's getting to do it on Netflix with a possible audience of 300 million people.
Wow.
So if he's successful Saturday night, Sunday morning, he'll be the biggest star in the sport.
What I find amazing, I think I've got this stat right, is neither boxer has ever been dropped in their professional career. I mean, not knocked out, dropped. That is insane. Do you expect that to change come Saturday night?
You've been listening to my Terence Crawford interview. Well done, Andrew Goldstein.
Thank you.
I love that, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Yes, they've had 750 professional rounds between them, both of these guys, and they've never been wobbled. And put some, some extra juice on that as well. If you think about Canelo, he's been in with Triple G 3 times. That man can whack. Never put him on the deck. He's been in with Kovalev, who's heavier than him. Look at his knockout ratio, and he didn't drop him. So from a whiskers and chin point of view, Canelo absolutely sensational. And you can also look down Terence Crawford's resume as well. The guys that he's been in with, Errol Spence, another big hitting fighter. Nobody has even troubled these guys when it comes to the potential of knocking them out. Does it change come Saturday? For me personally, no. And the reason why I say that, Canelo's not stopped anybody himself since Caleb Plant in 2021. His recent performances, there's evidence that he's maybe slowing down a touch. He's not gone through the gears as much as he has done previously. And that knockout ratio, since being up at 168 and wiping everybody out like Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith and Caleb Plant, has indeed slowed down. As I've just pointed out, nobody's hurt Terence Crawford. Even though Canelo's a bigger guy, he's got the potential to do it. I just think he's a bit more elusive, Terence Crawford, so therefore it'll be a little bit harder to catch him clean. From a Crawford point of view, his last fight against Madrimov at super welterweight is the first time in about 10 fights that he didn't stop somebody. So he's been stopping everybody at welterweight, but Madrimov, he just came short. He got the decision victory, but he didn't get the stoppage. Carrying that power up is a very difficult thing to do, and obviously now we've got to say that from 154, he's now up at 168. Does he have the power to hurt a man that has never even been wobbled? That's why my answer is going to be no for both of these guys. I think we're going to get 12 epic rounds of sensational action.
Catman, who do you make the favourite?
Canelo's the favourite, mate. Listen, he's the guy at this weight division. He's the king of Las Vegas. It's a Mexican holiday weekend. He's got everything to lose. He's fighting a smaller guy. So I think the betting here in Las Vegas kind of represents that as well, that he is the favourite going into the fight. But Terence Crawford's absolutely worth the bet. He's undefeated in 41 fights. Oh. He's on the precipice of some serious history here. We've got guys that are multi-weight undisputed champions like Usyk and like Naoya Inoue, who also fights this weekend, by the way. And Terence himself is a 2-weight undisputed champion. Nobody in the 4-belt era has done 3 weights. And in fact, historically, I think it's only Henry Armstrong back in 1937. That's how far back you've got to go to find an undisputed champion in 3 weights. And that's a time when you only needed 1 belt to be the undisputed champion. Yeah. Terence has got to get all 4. Well, he gets a crack at that this weekend.
Catman, what other fights can we see? Who else is on the undercard?
Well, there's an Irish fighter on there who we interviewed yesterday, and this is going to be going out on the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel, called Callum Walsh. He's been making his trade over here in the States with Freddie Roach, the former trainer, obviously, of Manny Pacquiao. Unbelievable story, this kid. I don't want to give too much away, but during COVID, he was on his route to the Olympics. He's 18 years of age, and then COVID hits and it puts a halt to everything. He's over in Ireland, all the gyms shut. He up sticks, goes to Mexico, jumps the border in Mexico, gets himself into America to Freddie Roach's gym, never comes home, turns professional. Dana White signs him. He's 14-0, and he's fighting Vargas at the weekend in a sensational fight. It's an unbelievable story. Definitely go and check his interview out, but that's the pick of the undercard for me, mate.
Okay. Just quickly as well, going back to what we were saying about how lovely it is to see you out in Vegas. Now, all the big fights seem to be in Saudi. That's where the money is. But like you alluded to, you just can't beat the feel and the sound of Las Vegas. And obviously, with a big fight, brings lots of people into the town, and that, of course, brings lots of people into the casino. Do you think that after this, because that's been lacking for a long, long time, do you think after this we're going to maybe see more fights coming back to Vegas because they're missing out on millions of pounds?
Listen, mate, I'm on record saying this, that boxing in America currently is dead. If you look at where boxing is on a mainstream point of view, it's not on ESPN, it's no longer on HBO. I know we can probably point that towards our own audiences as well, because it's not on Sky Sports anymore, it's not on TNT Sports, it's behind paywalls. And I think years and years of mismatches in this sport have kind of disengaged the American audience. They're turning towards the UFC. That's where the big audiences are when it comes to fight sports. So this is massive at the weekend, mate, and I'm not surprised that the majority of the big ones are now over in Saudi, because that's where the money is. But from an American point of view, this is absolutely gigantic about re-engaging the audience. The good thing is that most people on the planet have Netflix. That is where this fight is going to be. All the showed-up programming is there, and obviously the fight's going to stream there live come Saturday night. It's at a reasonable time from an American point of view. I mean, this all gets underway in the afternoon. It'll be finished by 10 p.m. on Saturday night Vegas time. I know that's obviously not good for people back at home because it'll still be 4 o'clock in the morning back home, but you get the gist, or 6 o'clock in the morning back home. But you get the gist. They're trying to get this to as many American households as they possibly can in the hope. And as Benty said right at the start of this, trying to create a superstar. Terence Crawford's the American guy. Can he do that? He's got a fantastic story. Father of 7 kids, this fella, you know what I mean? He's got an unbelievable story leaving up at Omaha, Nebraska. Or will the superstar of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, be able to reign supreme? And as well as that, you've got an undercard there where somebody could pop the head above the parapet and become the next star. So it's an incredibly important fight for the landscape of boxing in America, mate.
Okay, last question. What hotel they put you in?
I am in the Park MGM. Nobody's going to find me there, are they? I'm in the Park MGM across from the T-Mobile Arena. Why?
No,
you pay me on a couple of steak dinners or something? What's going on?
No. I've been. Of course not. I've been to Vegas a few times. I've stayed at the MGM. I mean, it's just a gigantic hotel. It's ridiculous. It's like 16,000 rooms. It's nuts there.
Mate, it's everything about Las Vegas is fantastic. As anybody that has ever been here, you can get lost in it. I had a quiet night last night, little bit of dinner. We're Ramu's looking after all the camera work for us. 1 glass of wine, bed, up, ready for work.
Okay.
Once all the obligatories are done today, boys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We might have a little go.
Listen, 2 things. 1, go and put some sunblock on your bonds because it looks like it's going to get hot. And 2, 1 word, check it out, Sapphires.
Bold gasoline, son. Bold gasoline.
Sapphires. Go check out Sapphires. Say hello for me.
Yeah, we're not talking about that on the radio, mate. We're not talking about that. See you in a bit.
Listen, we love your work. Keep up the great stuff for talkSPORT, Catman. Enjoy the fight. Thanks, pal.
See you, the boys. Ta-da.
There you go. That's Canelo Alvarez against Terence Crawford. It's this Saturday night. It's live from Las Vegas. You can keep right across that huge fight all week on talkSPORT and the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel. When we come back, we'll end the show with the end of show quiz. you like this? Who's this? I know this is. Don't tell me I know this is. You know
what it does? Kiss me.
Who sings this? Kiss me.
I know who sings it, but
it's like the Cardigans or something, isn't it? Who's the group where it was 3 women and 1 fella?
Cause.
Is it them? Is it the Cardigans? Is it the something?
Anyway, when I think about these, you want to
turn Joe's mic on?
These type of these songs.
He's blue, yeah.
Right. It reminds me of just like them, like 90s, like American Pie. She's all that type of film. Do you know what I mean? That kind of movie.
American Brilliant. Pie was good, right?
Have you watched American Pie?
Yeah.
What? She's all that.
No, I haven't watched.
Great film. That 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, good film.
Oh, classics, man. Classics.
Joe, what have you been doing
he's
today?
50. He's not 40. He's 40.
What have you been doing today? What have you been doing? You had a good day?
I don't fall for it, do I?
Jack, when you ready?
What's Jack doing?
I don't know. I don't know what Jack's doing with his end of show quiz time.
All right.
They've been really good this week, this month.
They have been, actually, haven't they?
Are you going to put my Goldstein's Golden Paste in the air and it comes out on Monday?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a free pot.
Thank you very much.
Actually, you've got to pay for it like everyone else.
I sell it on.
What?
For £2. Enjoy.
Billy's back tomorrow, so he can start doing the quiz again.
Okay, that's nice.
Quiz will get good again.
Oh, okay, so no good.
Okay, first
list.
What we're
We've
doing.
got a list. We've got a list.
We have got a list because Bake Off was back again yesterday.
Okay.
Second episode.
We need our jerk off, man.
We do need to jerk off.
Yeah. So what? We do need 2 jerk off.
Yours ain't bad, to be fair.
Mine's good.
I've never tasted your jerk off.
Very good.
All right.
So to celebrate the second episode of Bake Off being on, I'm looking for, according to a poll, the top 10 British dishes by popularity.
Roast dinner, go, put it in.
This could be a breakfast, it could be a lunch.
So it can't be like curry.
You'd have to be more specific, but it could be. This is top 10 most eaten dishes.
Roast dinner, please.
You're going to throw roast dinner in there?
Correct.
I've got number 2 on the list.
Full English.
Yeah,
it's got to be number 1.
Going full English?
Yeah.
It's not number 1, but it is on there. It's number 3.
Okay. Porridge.
No, don't be daft.
You said breakfast.
Yeah, but that's the full English, man. Dish.
Crumpet.
You're going to throw crumpet in?
Yeah, crumpet's very traditional.
It is very traditional, and there's a couple things that are really traditional, but that is not on the list.
I'm wondering if beans on toast.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Hit with the beans on toast.
It's not on there, but I thought that would be.
I've got 100% in. Your scone. So that's so English.
I'm going to give you it. It's Devon cream tea, which is...
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Joe.
That's afternoon tea, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what? Cereal.
Yeah, but that's American, man.
Yeah, and you've got to be more specific.
Yeah.
What, can I just go Frosties?
If you think Frosties is one of the most popular dishes...
I've just thought another one. Oh, my God, mine's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Fish and chips. Stick it in, Joe.
Number 1.
Is it really?
Oh, hey.
They're quite an obvious top 3, aren't
they?
Would this be a traditional... Is it just a popular meal in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah, so most eaten. Popular.
McDonald's must be in there. Everyone's in McDonald's.
No. Fast food is probably the...
Fast food.
Incorrect.
Okay.
McDonald's is not in there.
Nope.
No. Curry.
You going to throw that in there?
Yeah.
It's not. It's number 12 on the list. Chicken tikka masala.
How many have we got left?
You've got 1.
I've got one.
6 to go.
I've got one. Sausage and mash. Bang it in, Joe.
Banged right in.
Yeah.
Number 5 on the list.
Yeah.
Hey, would pie and mash be in there?
I mean, yeah, but I've just mentioned mash, so it might not be.
Steak and chips. Come on.
Yeah, 100%.
Steak and chips.
Yeah.
I was going to go for that. It's not on the list.
Burger and chips.
Not on the list.
I do like a big taste.
We've got a minute left. How many have we got left?
5 to go.
What's his name? Jellied eels.
Jellied eels.
It's not on the list.
Sweet and sour chicken.
No. That's just naming your favourite food.
Oh my God.
There's a few obvious ones.
Spaghetti bolognise.
No, it's not. Another one I thought would be on.
Who's eating on this list?
Yeah. Where'd you get this from? Prison.
Remember, it can be anything. It can be desserts. You've got like
cheesecake.
No.
Chocolate cake.
Cheesecake. No.
Ice cream.
Hey, muffins.
No.
Muffins.
Ice cream's definitely.
20 seconds.
Ice cream.
Prison.
No.
I love ice cream.
Hold on. Spotted dick.
No. I'll give you the 2 desserts that are in there.
Go on.
You got apple crumble.
Apple pie.
And you got Victoria sponge cake.
Okay. How many have we got left?
And that leaves you with 3 after that.
Okay. What do they begin with?
Sushi.
One begins with S.
Sushi. New everyone health kit.
Salmon.
It
Sea bass.
SH.
Shaman. SH. Well, careful.
Number 4 on the list. Shepherd's pie.
Oh,
cottage pie.
Toad in the hole.
Toad in the hole is number 7.
Right. How many have we got left?
And the last one to finish it all off, number 9, is Cornish pasty.
Good list.
That is good, Joe. That.
Prison. Me and Benty. Oh, Benty, you got to do the sign-off. We'll be back. You just make it up. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock for more of the same. Thanks for listening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe, everyone. Last words, of course, from Darren Bent.
Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow.
Put the money in my hand right now. Set up a motor. We need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats.